The Rap Roundtable.
The road to episode 100 is coming to a close very soon, as we are officially at episode 99 of the illustrious, most influential, most inspirational, most dangerous, New York's #1 podcast.
Not 2 or 3.
Put the ones up.
Uno.
Heavy on the #1.
You dig?
Top 2 and not 2.
Not 2.
Sir. Not 2.
Never that.
For hip-hop, the Rap Roundtable, you know what I mean? Salute, son.
Salute.
You know what I mean?
Salute.
Can we just take a moment? 99 of these motherfuckers in the studio.
99.
Not to count all the shit that we feed you on the
Facts.
streams, on the lives,
about it.
the lunch hours, the impromptus on a Saturday afternoon.
Every day out the fucking week.
Yeah.
Yo,
It's been
we're here for you.
It's a
delivering.
fact. And you know what? And in total, they have been here for us.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
Salute to y'all.
Shout out to y'all.
Facts.
But
Can't do it
again,
without y'all.
New York's #1. And I know we always say, you know, most influential, most inspirational, shit like that. And there was a gentleman who, I forget his name, but he took, oh, y'all saying y'all the best, y'all not doing the knowledge, y'all not paying homage to the podcast before you.
Man.
And it's like, yo, when did it get to a place in the culture where niggas just can't talk their shit?
Crazy.
Like, what the fuck?
And it's not like we haven't given our flowers to the Combat Jackson,
Come on, bro.
Absolutely.
to the
Man.
Juan
Dogs.
Epsteins of the world. Matt, bro, we give Matt Hoffa his props every single
Every
time
time,
that he
Right.
comes up.
We gotta bow down. They doing us like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, man. Come on.
Damn.
We gave Math his
feel
props
outta
in
here.
person.
Shit. I feel like people just get very uncomfortable by like confidence. And we're not even really an arrogant pod, but it's just like we just feel like based on our history, recent and in the past, when we say most inspirational, most influential, you also, if you new to the podcast, again, shout out Christopher the Conqueror. If you haven't gone back and done the knowledge, everything here is connected. We just don't say shit, especially the in studios. We just don't say shit. Everything has a tie-in. When we say most influential, most inspirational, it is connected to something that happened, and we just made it part of the show. We've seen our commentary be bitten off of.
All over.
We've seen other platforms take our formula, or at least try to.
We've gotten tagged, but more often than not, we haven't gotten tagged
Thank you.
when our shit is shared out there. We have to find out the hard way.
Oh,
Somebody
our
gotta share our
supporters
shit.
Somebody
gotta
tells-
tag us. You know
Our
what I mean?
supporters got to tag us.
Right.
or
One
we
time,
just
Ransom the
stumble
rapper
across-
had to tag
across
us
it.
on Instagram
Crazy.
because
Bruh.
2 T's was posting us and didn't say shit.
Right.
Come on, 2 T's.
So again, when we
That's the
say
T.
most influential, most inspirational,
We're not making that shit up.
we're not making it up. We're
At
not
all.
trying to be arrogant. In fact, we're just talking about the events as they happen. Does that mean that we are the first podcast ever? Does that mean that we don't care about the other pods on YouTube or on the DSPs? No, we are only concerned with ourselves.
Yeah.
And anytime we get around a platform that's doing a thing, or we see a platform that's doing a thing, we pay homage. We give credit where it's due. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Like,
Yo, Hove talking too much shit. You got to pay homage.
relax, bro.
Come on, man.
Rock Marcy, why you
Like, what we
why
doing
you grabbing
here?
his crotch so much, man? Nah, fuck that. Stop grabbing your dick.
You know what I mean? And it's like, the fuck out of here, bro. I could see if we was really some like jerks who just be like shitting on shit. Like we sometimes we can be jerks. We are after the fact jerks when
Right.
it comes to the pod. Niggas be doing shit to us, and y'all swear it be us, and it really be them. We always tell you it really be them. We just the loudest niggas in the room. But but when we say we the most anything, that's just us talking our shit and relating it back to events that take place in real life.
Right.
And this, bro, this is rap. This is hip hop.
Thank you.
We're an extension of that.
Culture, man.
What are we supposed to do? Be humble? We're supposed to talk our shit.
Nah, after episode
Everybody's supposed to talk
And we
our
men at the end of the day.
Come on
Like,
now.
come
Facts.
on. Like, you're not
Come
about
on
to say
now.
Gotta
nobody's
boast a
better
little
than us.
something,
You know?
something.
Yo, look, starting with episode 101. I'm gonna start every podcast with shout out to every podcast in the space. Shout out to every podcast that's ever been on YouTube.
If you own a microphone,
shout out, if you own a microphone, if you own an XLR cable, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to everybody. You know
into
what
the
I mean?
studio,
If you ever
so
started,
you feel me?
like,
if you even have a Scarlett Solo
come on, bro.
in your room to record
if
on,
you just got a microphone in your crib, nigga, and you record your pod in your bathroom, salute to you. I'm gonna start doing that now. That's what niggas want,
You got
right?
a recorder on your phone. Salute to you, bro.
if
Yeah.
you
Like
recording
that.
voice memos and put them
Salute.
out there.
Shit, I used to do that. You know what I mean? That was the
Nigga, I know. That's why
Classic
I said that shit.
Culture.
Classic days.
Oh man. But anyway, you can find a Rap Roundtable Apple Podcast, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and of course Twitter. The beat you hear being played in the background is produced by Sincere Beats. He
Who
makes
else?
beats.
Holla at
Super
me.
That
good
man.
You know what I mean?
That's him.
Make sure you follow us on IG, follow us on Twitter. You know, again, we got a little over 17.1, approaching 17.2 subs.
Salute.
I want those numbers to match. I know it's difficult. Everybody don't be on them platforms like that. But if you're on Instagram, follow us at the Rap Roundtable. If you're on Twitter, follow us at Rap Roundtable PC because the Rap Roundtable's name was taken before we got there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Elon, come on, man.
Let that go, Elon.
I
man.
wrote Elon. He dubbed me. Yeah, I'm gonna start spamming him until he probably let me not spam him because then he gonna lock that account.
Elon.
You know what I mean? But anyway, we are
tonight's entertainment.
as hip hop gets into the halfway point of the year. We are officially in June.
Yeah.
Yes.
6 months, 12-month year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's been a very eventful first half of the year, especially in spring.
Bro.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Bro. You ain't
Who
lying.
would have thought?
Who would have thought? Nah.
Amazing things.
Well, we did. We thought.
We did think.
One of the few still believed.
Yes.
But with that being said, I think it's time for us to reflect back.
Yeah.
We know we got New York Bias 3 coming with episode 100, so we kind of have to get to this right now because once New York Bias drop, it's gonna be a New York heavy
feel
episode
me?
for better or worse.
How do y'all feel about
So,
that?
Midseason Awards, basically, it's not an official trophy, but the trajectory these people are on is probably where some of them will end up in December.
Yeah.
So, let's start it off with the most important award of 2024. Thus far, at where we are right now, who is the rap MVP? Dini the Balance. Who you got for MVP?
My eyes do work. My ears do work.
There you go. There you go.
Right?
Salute to that boy from Compton, man.
Ah,
Kendrick Lamar.
They not like us.
If I have to give my reasons, April has been a heavy month, and then that transition to May, where we had, maybe the second coming of the greatest battle since Ether, Nas,
Yep.
Yeah.
Takeover, Hove. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a monsterful thing. And I said, you know what? I'm feeling Macy because Mace is the nigga with the knowledge when it comes to the numbers. So I said, you know what? Let me see what these things are doing today. We know what they were doing when they dropped. Everything was running the charts. You know what I'm saying? So I said, let me just take a quick.
And the socials and everything. You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
fact.
The virality of it all.
But you know, the Billboard lets you know which shit is really just mustered up. So we have Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, still at number 2,
Yeah.
which is like phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Like That is at number 13. He's featured on that. Euphoria is at 23.
Mm.
And then
All
we-
top 40?
Bruh.
Where Meet the
no,
Grams at?
Euphoria is where Meet the Grams. Meet the Grams falls short at 93,
Ah,
but it's still in the top 100.
top 100.
Like for
People are-
this
Three-
record,
Three top 40?
for
The
this
Grams would have
records.
been higher if it wasn't for Not Like Us like the next day. So.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Drake is still holding on. You know what I'm saying? At 59 with Family Matters, but it is what it is. We see who's the person that's winning the fucking game at this point.
I'm waiting for Mace to give Drake all the credit.
Hey, man.
And it is what it is.
Give
Salute
him-
to the boy.
give him- give him the loot, you know what I'm saying?
It's the honorable thing.
It is. It is.
Give me the loot.
If Kenny's honorable, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
And
Okay.
If he is.
to close it out,
OVO.
Jarv
In the
called
village.
an
Old
album.
and strong.
Jarv called an album. We didn't get it yet, but in the meantime, we got a Juneteenth show, you know, in LA. So
Jarv called the album?
no, he said that Kennedy was gonna drop an album.
Like he
remember?
should drop an album.
You should drop
Yeah,
it.
That's what I was saying. If he should
Yeah.
drop the
Okay.
album.
Because I
We know from day one. You said you had that call. You know-
I did. Shouts
All I
to
said was-
Rome Streets. I said it
If
first.
Kendrick was
Motherfucker say
smart,
listen.
he would drop the album. He should drop the album. Is
But
what I said.
like as far as what the show entails, the show could be the step to the album. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Let's see
right.
what the show does
Oh,
on
man.
Juneteenth. But as of right now, I mean, he's reigning supreme. You can't really argue it, man.
Maysito, talk to me.
All right, I'm gonna need 2 3s. Turn your volume down. Mad Max, turn your volume down. Drake 40 Chubbs, please turn your volume down. You know
Mad Max
what I
don't
mean?
even really, he don't even pull in like I used to.
Which is crazy.
The OVO Letterman jacket is being returned to sender as we speak.
Shouts to Wendy, you know what I'm saying? OVO Wendy, you know
It
what
was
I
on
mean?
the way.
How
It's
did he
coming
know
back.
what size Wendy wears? That's a large man.
You know what I mean? The biggest size.
You calling a mailman right now? Nah, don't deliver that.
You know what I mean?
Send that back.
I'm gonna need the whole OVO faction to turn the volume down. Don't turn it off. We need the views, y'all. But just turn it down for right now. Kendrick is the MVP, bro. Like, this isn't the halfway MVP. This isn't even a debate. He won decisively the greatest battle in hip hop history. He's just like Deanie said, the Billboard shit is endless from an artist who doesn't necessarily focus on that type of thing. Put on a masterclass in a battle. I'm still listening to Euphoria every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is what we needed. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people who felt the game was going one way. Kendrick brought that other energy this year, this first half of this year. The excitement that he brought in the game is what we was begging for all last year. You know what I mean? It's not a debate here. You know what I mean? I know who I'm listening to the most, but just like Deanie said, we got ears, we got eyes. We are not, you know what I mean? We're biased, but we ain't that biased. You know what I'm saying?
And
We're
I
not
appreciate
crazy.
that, because when I see 2 3s in the chat saying what he's saying, it's like, you're not embarrassed, bro?
Come on, man. At the
Have
end of
some
the day.
dignity at this point. You know what I mean?
And once the man deleted it himself, like, it ain't no reason to defend it anymore, man. Like, we've conceded. You know what I'm saying? Al Gore admitted we lost, bro.
Fought the
You
good
know what I'm
fight.
saying? George Bush won, all right? Goddamn, you know what I mean?
And
No
it's like-
recounted votes here.
And it's like with Max, like, I know, like, he be just like trolling or just saying shit tongue in cheek. You know what I mean? Like, but come on, Tim.
Come on. You know what I mean? Like,
step into reality.
You
Come
feel
on,
what I'm
bro.
saying? Like, you don't want to be the guy 10 years from now who, when even Drake is sitting on a, you know what I mean, next to Sway and Kendrick in an interview and saying, hey, I lost.
No,
You know what I
he's
mean?
gonna be sitting next to us, because it's gonna be us.
It's
He's
gonna
gonna
be
sit
us.
next to Sin and Jarv,
Yeah.
Drake
You know
and
what I mean?
Diddy.
You gonna be
Talking.
sitting next to us, you know what I mean, in a Bape hoodie, you know what I mean, talking about the concert they about to go on. I'm not gonna defend it anymore.
I
We-
declare war 2040 or some
you
shit.
know what I mean? And you've been defending it the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Let's talk about that
Come
real
on
quick.
now.
Do we
It's what it is.
do we see that ever happening?
Yes. Yes.
Sitting next to each other?
Yes.
Yeah.
Drake,
I don't know,
Drake,
man.
Drake is gonna make that happen. That's gonna be Drake's
When he
final-
has to.
Yes.
Drake makes up with everybody. I'm gonna be honest.
It might happen
Yeah.
sooner than later, because the blowback on this one is a little rougher. But like,
It's rough.
2 3s, he acting like the wrestling fan that still believes the shit is real, bro.
Come on,
Come
now.
on, son. We fuck with you, you
on,
fuck with
bro.
us, but
2
gang,
3s. Come on.
come on, bro. Since the rap snob, the floor is yours.
Y'all heard that Huss Kingpin
Yeah, that shit was
project,
fire,
man?
bro. Yeah.
Huss Kingpin, like, he been putting out some heat, man.
All the way in Brazil. You know what I mean?
Facts, man.
That's where
But
he
yeah,
was
man,
at.
Kendrick fucking Lamar, man. Holy fuck! Holy fuck! I don't give a fuck, man.
Damn it.
Oh man.
Man, listen.
Oh, I was waiting for you to carry on. You know what I mean?
Look, yeah,
Good.
y'all already cooked. Y'all gave all of the accolades. Y'all gave every single last example.
It's a fact.
Kendrick Lamar came out. Sometimes you got to pop out and show motherfuckers.
Yeah.
He did that. You know what I mean? And it's about time. It's about time that, like, a lot of y'all out there start catching up. It's about time that, you know, y'all realize, you know, who him really is in the game. You know what I mean? Despite who's in front of the cameras all the time, despite who's, you know, jacking styles and giving you all of these different musical stylings that they're borrowing, stealing from other artists.
Oh, God.
All of these
Crody.
voices and all of these, you know what I mean? What's the accents that they use? You know what I mean? Despite all of that,
Colonizing.
despite all of that, you know what I mean? The quiet dude that was in the cave for 5 years came out, gave you an album about therapy and getting himself right, and y'all didn't want to listen. Y'all thought he went soft. Y'all thought he went, too left. Y'all thought he was gonna go in the Andre 3000 direction. Hey, listen, even I said, I don't know if he's up for this battle shit because it sounds like he's, he has bigger fish to fry or higher frequencies to reach. You know what I mean?
Those were good days, man.
Listen, y'all wish that would have been the case. This man came out, he popped out, he showed motherfuckers true boogeyman status, MVP, and look, MVP of the first half of 2024. He's gonna be the MVP of the year because it's not stopping. The show in LA, you know what I mean, Inglewood specifically, you know what I mean. We know the album's coming. Like all of this doesn't happen if he's not rolling out for an album. Bro, when Not Like Us hits that stage, it's gonna shake the world, bro.
I seen Janet Jackson dance into it the other
People
day,
keep
bro.
asking, like, where's the song of the summer? It's like, it's right there. It's been there since it dropped. What are we talking about? You know what I mean?
Kendrick fucking Lamar.
Yeah, that's a fact. Well, yeah, shit. Fuck, rap MVP. I gotta go with Drake. You know what I mean? Drop. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if Aubrey doesn't engage how he's supposed to, then we don't get all of this action right here. Like, he gotta be MVP, the most valuable nigga in this shit.
Yo, Walt, just turn the preamp down on his mic, please.
He the most valuable nigga in this whole situation.
Jarv born in October.
Nah, I'm capping. It's Kendrick Lamar. It's Kendrick as unanimous. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what it is. Yeah, just had to make a listener sweat for a second. Like, I knew some of these niggas were gonna pick Drake. You know what I mean? They already type it.
Somebody was
Nah,
John! There's already a let's go, John!
Niggas already clicked out.
No, they're mad it's not Nas.
Oh,
some of them.
Shit. Damn it.
Yo, Nas dropped with Primo. How is he not the MVP?
Hey,
Killed that root stage.
That's crazy.
He did
he
kill
dropped
that.
with Primo later this year. That might be the MVP.
That
later
might
this
change
year.
the argument.
time,
But
man.
honestly, the answer is Kendrick. Kendrick,
Come on.
you know how there's that whole phrase about like under promising and over delivering. He over delivered while making no promises. We didn't think we would get what we got in that. Was it 4 diss records in 5 days?
Yeah.
Unheard of. After we basically read the eulogy for the beef, then he just drops lunchtime Tuesday.
Yo.
Then dropped again, I think Thursday. Was it 6/16? Was it Thursday?
Yeah, man.
They waited for Aubrey to come outside, drop Friday night, spun back
Had niggas
Saturday.
potting.
No. Wasn't it like Friday morning and then Friday night?
Whenever time.
Friday
it was
morning
Friday
was
morning.
16
Y'all
morning.
linked up. Friday, okay.
Y'all linked up for the morning.
Yeah, when I had to stay
Yeah.
in my car and do that shit.
Lunchtime.
Right,
Exactly.
Friday morning.
Yeah. Shout out to you,
Their
Kenny.
family matters.
He's
then
wildin'.
working.
Friday
Yo,
night
he had
would
us
meet the
working,
Grams.
bro.
Like that rate, and when niggas be like, "Oh, like what takes so?" Like he kind of ruined rap beef for everybody.
Bruh.
Because like when niggas be, what's taking so long? The nigga gave you like 4, and in the lore is he had 10 on deck. He rhymed that he had 10. You know what I mean? What you gonna say? How much did you got to say about Drake that you got 10 songs,
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? But
In a tub.
no one has performed. Yes, there's been albums, there's been interviews and shit, but he performed the best in the biggest moment of the year that transcended not only hip hop but American news, not just pop culture. The news nigga was covering this shit.
Coop is listening to us disgusting.
Hey, it is what it
Salute.
is. Yeah, I
gotta
mean,
keep it real
Coop showed his allegiances during that situation. I don't think, I'm gonna ask Coop when I talk to him. I'm gonna be like, I don't think he wanted Kendrick to win that shit. I think he wanted Aubrey
Oh,
to win.
you think?
I don't think so.
I wanted Kenny to lose bad, bro. Like, you gotta be real though. Coop, you know you the homie, but you know what I mean? We gotta be real about
It was
this.
funny, and we got to talk about it because it's not like I don't see Coop as like a big Drake fan. I just think
He doesn't like Kendrick.
he doesn't
Right.
like Kendrick.
It is what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hip hop talks. Let us know. Like, did you want
HHT.
Kendrick to? Well, not Adriel. You know, Adriel. I think he called it down a little. But,
Yeah, shouts to Adriel.
But
Yo, peace.
I don't know about Coop specifically, and homie from Queens, JD Beast. I got some questions. Like, y'all had money. If this was like fair, if this was FanDuel, hip hop talk. Just say, if this was FanDuel, did y'all put the bread on Drake? Y'all took the over. Like, let me know. But yeah, unanimous MVPs thus far, first half of the year.
Easily.
Yes,
Good job.
it's like the
Kendrick.
easiest call
Oh yeah,
Sir.
Might
in
be-
our history.
The
bro.
second one might be just as easy. Best moment of the year, in 2024. So, you know what I mean? Consider rap song, I'll let you go first. I think I know.
I mean, I want to go with Like That, but I'm going with Euphoria. Because, again, like literally the day before we did a live, and we were like, yo, where's he? I was like, Kendrick, where you at? Like, I literally like looked at the camera and was like, bro, like, what are you doing? I don't know what you're planning, but you gotta do something soon. And he answered my call the next day. Euphoria, like, when I tell you I was at the gig, the day job, the day gig. I dropped,
careful, because that sounded crazy. No, I'm just saying for the listener, just be careful because it's not like you said the gay gig. Like, whoa, the what?
The day gig.
Gig, man. Y'all gotta chill. You know they going crazy.
Nah, man. When I tell you, I dropped everything and I just went into a staircase and I like repeated Euphoria for like 5 times straight. And then there was the part of it where like, even though I listened to it 5 times straight, for like the next several weeks, I was still dissecting it. The public was still dissecting it. Twitter was still dissecting it. TikTok was still dissecting it. And it took me back to that time in hip hop when, you know what I mean? Like, you measured a song's worth by its rewindability. You know what I mean? Not necessarily replayability, because that's different. Like how much
cook on that.
How much you like the song, how catchy it is, that's replayability. The rewindability is like, oh shit, I didn't catch this on the first listen. Let me spin that back again
every time
and dissect it and analyze it. You know what I mean? And that's been so lost. Like that art, that aspect of hip hop has slowly been lost throughout the years. And when I tell you Euphoria brought that feeling back, like, I don't like it, even if you don't like Kendrick Lamar, Coop, like you got, like, you have to respect the aspect of that song bringing that feeling back. And on top of that, it being part of a battle. Right. You know what I mean? Like, it's as that Euphoria is as hip hop as it gets to me. You know what I mean? So Euphoria is my moment of 2024 this fall.
I see the vision sincere. Deanie, talk to me. What is your moment of the year?
All right, I would have had it Like That, because obviously, you know, popping out like that on that kind of album, especially, you know what I'm saying, on the Future and Metro project that's slated to have a bunch of jams, for you to pop out like that on a catchy record, talking your shit, and actually like really saying, yo, like, I'm here for this shit. There was, you know, there's been so many subliminals between these niggas for over the years. You know what I'm saying? This was the record that basically said, come and get me. Yeah. So I respect that, but I'm gonna change and I'm gonna say it's really Not Like Us, bro. Not Like Us was the song that killed all my fucking arguments, my nigga. Like, I had a lot of arguments.
Killed your arguments that you argued throughout the whole beef?
Killed my arguments, bro. Like,
had niggas calling you all kinds of names in the comments.
Still tried.
Now it's killing your argument?
He still tried to get him
now
off.
You say it after you died on the hill, resurrected, died again.
You know my favorite song in the beef? My favorite song is still Family Matters. You know what I'm saying? But like, bro, like, I showed y'all niggas a video. There was a bunch of little niggas at a bar mitzvah, like, jamming to this shit. Like, like, did you strippers crip walking, like, levels, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying?
Crip walking in heels.
In heels, bro.
Yo, bro,
heels, thick,
bro.
From the bar mitzvah to the strip club and everything in between,
nigga,
bro.
Everything in between. Gangsters crip walking. This. Every dancer that's on TikTok,
Genesis,
every artist on tour right now has
great for that one.
Phenomenal crip walking.
Crazy.
But I mean, its song is inescapable, bro.
Crip walking from an alleged blood. You know what I mean,
bro?
When you think about it,
crazy.
All the cousins, I don't see no blood walk videos. All the cousins them crip walking to this song.
It's a game. It's really a game changer. If for that little small section of niggas who like that bugged out section that said Kendrick ain't have no hits, they're wildin'. But for some people, this was the one that even they had to say, you know what, he got it.
That's the surprising part of it for me, was that was even a conversation that niggas said Kendrick didn't have it. I thought Kendrick ended the hits argument with Damn. Remember Kendrick? If Kendrick never rapped again, he left on a high because it was Damned in the fucking Black Panther soundtrack, and it was bangers all over them projects.
Hits on Good Kid. Like,
but I think if I could
Cook,
intersect for a second, like I think it speaks to like how heavy that conscious rapper label is and how hard it is to get out of it. Like once they label you that, and To Pimp a Butterfly came before that, damn. So like he was already labeled that. So it's very hard to get that label off of you once they label you that. You know what I mean?
Well, you know that's what we talked about in the past about like the backpackers and things of that nature and how that stigma follows you as an artist. And I think
It's hard to shake.
Especially when you're not chasing the club. If he was a backpacker who was chasing the clubs, maybe they might look at him different, but he was making his own kind of music. And then he made 2 albums that like niggas who like a certain kind of music, I'm niggas, just don't listen to. To Pimp a Butterfly, granted, it's not whack. I won't ever call the album whack. It's just not for me. And Mr. Morale, not for me.
Right. And when you put him opposite of a Drake, a nigga who the whole album goes on Billboard when he drops it, it looks, you could say, oh, Kendrick ain't got no hits compared to this nigga, but Kendrick got more hits than Big Sean. Kendrick got more hits than Meek Mill. Kendrick got more hits than Wild. Everybody from the Kendrick got more hits than J. Cole, twice as many.
Kendrick,
you know what I'm saying? Like
J. Cole just got to the conversation. Kendrick been in the Drake conversation the entire time.
Right. So it's like, who are you? If you compare him to, you know, the nigga who just passed Michael Jackson, I guess you could kind of sort of say that, you know what I mean? But it's like, compared to everybody else, you know, if Kendrick don't have hits, who have hits? You know what I'm saying?
So for the sake of clarity, Dina, you're picking Like That as your moment of the year.
No, not like us. Not like us.
Not like us. Okay, because I see what you're saying. Macito.
I want to pick them 10 minutes that Family Matters was dropped uninterrupted. You know what I'm saying? It was a good time for the game. You know what I mean? It was, you know what I mean?
It was a moment, bro.
It felt good. You know what I mean? For them 10 minutes.
Listen, time doesn't exist. It's a construct, man. You can stretch those 10 minutes out for as long as you want.
I came back to the group chat and I was deflated. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Mace, how many chances do you have to win Dr. Straight? There's only one scenario.
There's only 14 million, bro.
There's only one scenario that Drake wins.
641, bro.
And it's that Friday night in 1 in 14 million when Kendrick does not drop Meet the Grams.
Exactly, bro. The 1 in 14 million, bro. You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ.
This ain't that fate, though. You know what I mean?
It's not that time.
So, you know,
Drake is not Tony Stark.
It's not, bro. It's not. So I will say, you know, my guys, they have picked, you know, Not Like Us and Euphoria. I'm going with Like That. I remember the night that Like That dropped. You know what I mean? I think I was the one who, when the Future album dropped, said immediately go to this joint because Kendrick is dissing. You know what I mean? And that was the set off for everything. I remember how hyped we all were. We didn't know who was going to respond. At this point, we still thought J. Cole would be in the middle of it. We thought the Big Three was about to go at it. You know what I'm saying?
Voltron over it.
It was
supposed to be rap, like the Infinity War, rappers on each side.
You feel me? Future dissing Drake on a new album. You know what I mean? With an album that had Prodigy and Tupac. You know what I mean? On the shit.
Remember that?
You know, it seemed like a million years ago. But for me, Like That dropping number 8 on We Don't Like You, We Don't Trust You. You know what I mean? The highest seller album of the year, by the way. That was the moment, bro. Like, there was no turning back from there. We all knew that the rest of the year would go differently than the last 5 years of rap after that drop. You know what I mean? Fantastic beat, fantastic verses from Future and Kendrick. I know a lot of people either like they only like the Future part or act like they only like the Kendrick part. It's a perfect medley of a lyricist and a trap artist. You know what I mean? Still the best, maybe, let me not say still the best, but might be the best song of the year. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, still. So to me, it's Like That, man. That was the bomb that set off this entire shit, bro.
I respect that. You know, like That is gonna be a song I play for the rest of my life. I put it to you like that. It's up there for me. No, I love that song.
No.
It's the perfect song.
I said it was song 7. You said it was song 8.
It was song 6.
It was song 6.
Yeah.
Song 6.
That's how much I love the you know what I mean? I was gonna let you be great.
The Kobe mind, number 8, man, you know?
But it's like, I love Like That. I love the song. I love how Future set the tone, and it was a very safe space, even though there's little darts there. And then the energy shift that happens when Kendrick gets on, and That's why that song I think is part of the reason why I'm still confused at Drake's performance, because it's like, look how he rapped on this song before he actually got serious. It's like to like use an anime reference. You know when Piccolo back in the day when we was kids, he would take the shit off and it was weighted.
The hat and the cape.
Nigga didn't even take it off yet. He still had the fucking weighted shit on, nigga, and he was still punching you in the face, and you decided to fucking passive aggressively rap against this guy.
Great analogy, by the way.
That's real shit, because it's like that he was not playing with niggas on that song. We was mad at Cole because of how Kendrick was then playing with niggas on Like That. So I love Like That. I really do. I really love that song, and I want to make it the moment of the year, but
It's the vibes.
like the head of me, like the greatest Friday night in rap history, bro. The fuck? Family Matters, followed by Meet the Grams. The internet melted, bro.
It did.
Like, we didn't even get a chance to digest what we heard from Drake. Like Channel 22 told you the story. He sent me the song and I sent him back Meet the Grams. He's like, oh shit, it's done. That was a true story, because it's like we trying to bask in it. We trying to break down the Drake bars. I'm trying to figure out if I like the song with Family Matters or not, because I was perplexed by the first part of it and the third part of it, but the middle part with the drill was like, oh, this is fire. He cooking. Then this nigga drops like I couldn't even finish. I didn't remember we argued about Family Matters Saturday because I had to go back to it after coming off of the high of Meet the Grams.
Right.
That's the greatest night ever, bro.
Yeah.
We don't get shit like that in rap. Disc records drop back to back.
Yeah.
Rap history.
Minutes after.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That was the greatest Friday night ever, bro. I don't think I was ever that hyped in my life for some rap shit.
Pod activate.
And we could not. Every time we thought we could take a break, we had to. I think that's why we've been like chilling with the pod, because we really was working hard. Like, we covered everything.
Everything.
And
Listen,
I guess in this entirety, that's the moment too. Like how I give ourselves some credit, how we covered this shit.
Facts.
And
I'm
I don't
with
want to
him.
get too much into personal lives,
Good
but
point,
we've
Jarv.
all been
Busy.
Doing a lot of shit.
busy.
Fuck.
Yo.
Going through things.
You ain't
handling
lying,
things.
man.
Family shit,
Still linking like Voltron.
like
You ain't lying.
relocating and shit,
you know?
Facts.
bro.
Shit like that.
We still brought you, and shouts to Ian, man, because Ian, I remember he sent a specific super chat. It was like,
Yo,
shouts
salute to you, Ian,
the
bro.
Facts,
number
Ian.
one pod covering this whole beef. He wasn't lying, man.
That's a fact.
for better
Facts.
or worse, and niggas tried to force us into. We was Drake fans, we was Kendrick fans. We got called Glazers across the board. I got
on.
attacked for the cloth talk. Like we went to battle with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
We made some new fans, new subscribers along the way who
Shouts to y'all.
fuck with the pod.
Salute.
You know what I mean? And let's move on. I don't want to blow it because you guys being arrogant talking about this.
Nah, that's real.
Fuck
That's
outta here.
real. The way we covered it showed, because we went from saying, yo, where you at, Kendrick, to, you know what I mean, us arguing with each other.
Nigga.
Like,
That's
we were
where you
arguing
at.
before
Okay.
Twitter, you know what I mean? When Twitter went crazy, we were screaming at each other before then, you know what I mean? Like, so it really shows the
I'm
ups
on the
and downs.
Hutchinson Expressway telling Mace why Drake fucked up, and Mace's like, he ain't fuck up, he good.
This is real talk.
Yo, bro, if y'all could really see like the screenshots of the group chats and the text and all that.
Like,
I mean,
come on.
even the chat, like after every Kendrick joint, everybody's like, "Where Mace at?" Niggas
Yo,
want to hear what
bro,
Mace
I
gotta
was
say.
disappearing because I was tight, you know what I mean? Like, real talk.
Gangster shit.
All right, let's move away from that. Album of the year thus far in 2024, Macito.
Album of the year so far in 2024. We don't trust you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with you. The best-selling album of the year. That's not why I picked it. You know what I mean? We not those guys. But Future and Metro in a different bag. Like That type shit. Cinderella. What's the joint with Ross? That's a crazy joint.
I don't like that song.
I love that joint. I'm not even gonna lie. But to
NBA
me,
been playing. I should create. Know the name of it.
I forgot the joint. We won't go into it too much. That's bad potting, guys.
With the,
You pulled a you pulled a
I
genie.
did. I
with the
did.
Mobb Deep
I
sample.
said somebody.
And the Mobb Deep
And I
sample.
tried to shoot you the bill and say I don't like that song. Yeah.
Now you gonna send me to it.
I'm a
with the
little
Mobb
rusty,
Deep
man.
sample.
D, don't search it. That's worse potting,
That's
bro.
worse.
That's
Let's
worse
move
potting.
on.
You know what I mean?
Everyday
Move
hustle.
on.
Everyday hustle.
You know what I mean? And there we go. You know what I mean? We got to it eventually, guys. But
I skipped the fuck out of that song.
I actually
Nah.
fuck with that. I fuck with Ross's verse heavy. I couldn't say it while Ross was lighting up BBL jersey.
The fact,
you know
the fact that you niggas still not talking about Magic Dawn Want Enough, that is like one of the best songs on the project.
Princess Diana Diamonds.
You feel me?
Put up your fucking mortgage.
Put up your mortgage.
That might be my favorite moment in the whole album. Is how
Princess
ignorant
Diana
ass.
Diamonds ain't
You know what I mean?
cheap.
Woo, when that beat switch.
Yo, come on, bro.
But to me, clearly the album of the year hits, and I don't mean hits like Billboard hits. I mean hip hop, rap hits, culture hits. You know what I mean? Shook one type shit.
Right.
Within the culture, we fuck with this album crazy. You know what I mean? I tried to downplay it in the midst of the battle, but we gonna be honest here. So to me, number one album of the year has solidified Future. You know, in an even higher tier. You know what I mean? The quote unquote big three going at it kind of crazy this year, while Future just progresses with music. You know what I mean?
I feel like he got overshadowed though, man. So I ain't gonna lie.
A little bit overshadowed, but I feel like he
Still his moment.
right. You know what I mean? If there's anybody, if pre-March and post-March, you know what I mean? Only Kendrick and Future look better after that. You know what I mean? So to me, I'm gonna go with We Don't Trust You, the first volume of their double albums together. To me, pretty clearly, in an album of so I'm not gonna say so albums, but albums that haven't really reached the pinnacle that I thought they were gonna reach. I feel like this one did, and I feel like it's made the most impact of the year.
Sincere.
I hate to like be the party pooper here because we're all like in that same sort of realm, in that same moment, like we're basking in
Energy.
it. But I mean, we all know, like I'm not the biggest Future fan. I'm not a big trap head.
What?
You know what I mean?
I can't believe it.
Get the
What's that?
What's that?
Yo,
What's that, brother?
Big surprise.
necessary.
So now, I mean, when I really like sort of stopped to think about like what album really resonated with me this year, I had a hard time. I'm gonna be honest. Like as a full
You had
album,
what?
I had a difficult time.
Oh, okay.
hey,
That's right.
Hey, get that thesaurus.
Figure that out.
At Webster's.
Synonyms.
I had a difficult time. I'm gonna be honest. And upon some deliberating,
Now, can't you give me a straight answer anymore?
I landed on Rhapsody's album.
Wow. Okay.
Solid choice.
I doubled back to it.
Salute
You know what I
to you,
mean?
son.
And I listened to it straight through a couple more times, and it's a great album, man. Like to me, I'm gonna be honest. No album in the first half of 2024 has absolutely knocked my socks off.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Same.
So, but Rhapsody, she delivered. She delivered on a lot of different levels, a lot of facets, lyricism, bars, like personal stories, sonics, different styles. You know what I mean? So, I'm gonna go with Rhapsody for first half of 2024.
I see the vision. You need a balance.
That's respectable, Sin. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a lot of high praise for that album. On first listen, I thought she really showed up. But shout out to Mace. I second the nomination. You know what we doing out here? Yo, it's it's
It's a good thing Freddie Gibbs didn't drop it.
Yo, it's a good thing. It's I feel the way. Touche.
The number one draft.
It's bad enough.
Yo.
It's bad. Hold on. It's bad enough that the former podcast host, shout out to Lang, had told us that my comedy dropped the best albums is to Pimp a
Salute to
Butterfly.
Lang.
Yo, Lang, I'm sorry.
Wild, but salute to Lang.
And fuck y'all niggas for not saying shit.
No,
I didn't have a response.
I've been busy.
I didn't have a response.
I've been very busy.
I'm gonna get to you, Lang, but I peeped it.
Yo, if you would have said anything Gibbs related, even if he dropped, I think I would have walked off the set, bro.
Nah, it is.
I fuck with Gibbs, but I don't know. Does he have another soul source separately? We gonna
I don't
see.
know. I don't know because I felt that way when I heard Bandana, and
Right.
obviously I got this. So, but I mean,
Oh man.
it's like
Shouts to
I feel how
Adrian
you
Lang.
feel about
Facts.
Kendrick, like the fact when one of your favorites shows up and shows out. Like this album is fire, bro. Like
Yeah.
the symmetry between him and Metro. Like Metro showed up. I guess he made some drums. You know what I'm saying? He showed up.
Did he?
He made some heat. Like the vibe. I wasn't the biggest fan of the second joint. I'm not a biggest fan of We Still Don't Trust You. But the first joint,
Yeah.
the hits, the synergy. I will be in attendance for the tour. I will be in attendance at Barclay. Holla at me if you in there. You know, but I'm excited for this. It's beautiful when one of your favorites rises to the occasion, pause, and handles what he's supposed to do.
Okay.
Like we've been saying Future's albums have been like nudging up, you know what I'm saying, making they move up, but this is one of them ones.
Yeah.
I don't like
Hey,
nudging up.
Yeah, I didn't like
Hey,
it.
hey,
at all.
they on your head.
They don't,
Hey, yo.
Pause.
yo,
Fuck
just stop. Not even pause. Stop. Like, just chill. But yeah, like I'm happy. I'm really happy about this. I'm happy these niggas is on tour. I'm happy everything's working out for a nigga who I deem is one of my favorites, man. Salute.
All right. I was trying to sip my bev, but Deanie finished pause before I could, get to my beverage.
Pause.
So I said pause.
Oh, okay. Post
Yo,
and pre-post.
It's aggressive in here today, man. You take a
Hey,
week
relax.
off.
Hey,
Yo,
And shit
I don't
get
like that word.
crazy.
Relax.
You see what I'm saying?
Now
Is this Cam and Mason here, man?
it might be.
What's
You know
going
what I mean?
on?
It is what it
I
is.
need Anthony
Tough
Edwards to take
crowd.
a shot at me so I can drop a freestyle next.
Salute to
But,
the guys.
I swear, us podcasting and rapping be better than the other shit you heard in the past. But anyway,
Hey,
Hey,
that's a fact.
hey.
because that shit was whack.
Capital W.
In hindsight, bro, that was some of the worst shit I ever heard. But anyway,
Garbage.
Deanie on the intro better than that. Matter of fact,
Hey,
album of the year.
Damn job.
Yo, we need to bring that back.
Yeah,
We should bring that back. For real.
I was thinking about doing it for 100.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
Deanie man.
Absolutely.
100
course,
gonna
of
go
course.
crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But Blue Lips is my album of the year so far.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know the old
that.
geriatric niggas. Hey, the beat switched too much, and I had a hard time listening to it. The old geriatric niggas.
The
But-
guy cleaning his glasses.
The guy
right now
cleans
with
the
his
as I
old
say
head.
it. But front to back, one of the best, in my opinion, the best body of work. Yeah. I Don't Trust You is it. Of course, we understand
Crazy.
the moment, but as a body of work, the second half of the album tails off, in my opinion. I'm sorry. Front to back, especially on this project, after you get to past 4, the level increases even more. And it was already fire to me. I think a lot of people, they just not so much Sin. Sin really believes in too much beat switching shit. But I'm pretty sure if Kendrick was on that album and the beat switching, he'd have been okay with it. You know what I mean?
bro, love Euphoria.
Right.
Talk about it.
Right? Oh, okay.
Let's not do that. Man.
We did it already. You know what I mean? It's too late. We're in it. But
Hey,
in this shit,
yo,
man.
Blue Lips, to me, a great performance from an artist who's in transition in his career, going from street nigga to a dude content within his life as a dad, as a golfer, still with street nigga tendencies. And you hear the confusion, you hear the chaos on the project, the features delivered. Believe it or not, I think Freddie Gibbs showed the fuck up on Ohio. You know what I'm saying? I know it was too many beat switches for you, but Ohio is fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ohio had like 3 beats on
I
there.
didn't mind
was fire.
Ohio as much.
To me, I dare anybody to find me a 3-pack on anybody's project this year that hits like Ohio 4 and first back to back to back. I dare you. Try it. You'll lose. This project is fire. If you fronted on it, it's because you let your sensibilities get in the way of the art. I'm playing my sincere snob card right now. Listen to this project with open ears. Somebody said it sounded too. Some stupid nigga said it sounded too modern. He said it on a stupid ass platform, and it's like, why we want to listen to these niggas talk about rap? You know what I mean?
Modern is
Too
crazy.
modern.
What do you mean too modern?
Modern is a
Modern day.
weird
What does that even mean
critique. Like,
for a rap album?
For a modern artist.
A modern artist
Crazy.
decided to not rhyme on loops, decided to try to push the envelope sonically, and you said it sounds too modern. Fuck out of here,
And
stupid.
give you what you already love him for.
You know what I mean?
He
But
went
I
on
digress.
Rambo.
Keep that dumb critique. If you like rap, the rapping is there. Granted, it is chaotic. But he himself,
That's Schoolboy,
and he
though.
said it himself before I even heard the interview, that the album was specifically meant to be as chaotic as it sounds. I'm fuck with this album. If you haven't really locked in the Blue Lips, you're playing yourself. Lock in with this project. In my opinion, the album of the year. I'm sorry, Sin. Too many beats and all. Album of the year.
yeah, I mean, I'm not too mad at it.
I'm not mad at it at all.
Yeah, no, it's a solid
Mm-hmm.
project. But you just
project.
no, but you
I mean, it was on my list. It was on my runners.
you just hit the nail on the head though. Pause, if applicable.
Definitely.
Like the fact that Schoolboy
The
actually
Rap
like
Roundtable.
he
Yes,
actually
sir.
said like it's meant to be as chaotic as it sounds. So he had a specific artistic direction, and he accomplished that. There is something to be said for an artist to have an artistic direction, accomplishing it, executing it, and it just not being for me.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As opposed to like, you know, an artist that just doesn't know what the fuck they're doing and just
Respect.
putting out whatever the
And,
fuck.
and in line in interviews, it's supposed to sound like that. No,
Yeah,
it
no.
wasn't.
Respect, son.
All right,
Like that
so
nuanced take right there.
the next, it's what we do here. You
You
know,
know what I mean?
the next topic is biggest disappointment. Y'all know my answer already.
You know mine too.
Based on y'all knowing my answer, do we all have the same answer?
Yep.
Yeah, we do.
Too late to apologize.
Come
It's
on
too
now.
late.
So what I'm gonna do here right now, we
Yeah.
don't use this button as much as we did in the past, but boo J. Cole, boo him specifically for apologizing in front
Yeah.
of 52,000 of his fans and being disappointed in him and that fucking weird ass decision he made doesn't mean that we can't like his music later because we intend to like his music later.
Absolutely.
But him as a competitor, especially with the shit he was saying in his raps prior to that, you're a fucking disappointment. And you disappointed the cloth on top of that.
The cloth.
You disappointed the cloth.
Not the cloth.
The cloth.
The goddamn cloth.
The cloth? Yes.
Yes, the cloth.
He disappointed the cloth.
After after allegedly your album of the year artist stepped to him backstage and said, "Listen, you don't want to do that, bruh."
Got him
That's
out there.
apparently what happened.
With the
Got him
extra
out there.
clamp. The extra hard clamp on the shoulder.
The
You know what I
lobster
mean?
clamp.
I'm Schoolboy Q, you J-Rock.
He gave him the
I don't think you
want
wanna do that,
on the
Jermaine.
shoulder.
He holla at you for a minute.
He said,
called him Jermaine,
I don't
for
think
sure.
you want to do that, cuz.
Let's wrap it.
With
in.
a-
Not even with the Z.
With the H, bruh. With the H.
Let me holla at you right quick, cool.
He came out on stage,
Shout out to
bug-eyed,
Baylor. Shout
saying,
out to Baylor.
"Don't y'all love Kendrick?"
Oh man,
Whole
52
crowd like, I guess.
52,000. Yeah, we love him, but nigga, we here for you though, nigga. Like,
All right.
Yeah. And that's the shit that you Kendrick Lamar, I mean, J. Cole fans, because y'all keep trying to attack us when we talk about this. We don't think he's whack. We're gonna,
Never.
He's a monster.
we called him the best rapper in the game 2 years consecutively before he took a year off. This is not the podcast for that. But we can and will be disappointed in the fact that he did not have to do it.
And
Even if he apologized on the
it's-
socials.
And it's really the whole trajectory of it. The arc of it. He worked his way up
Bro.
to the position that he was in to be in that arena. You know what I mean?
Right.
To
get
really
there.
to really have like really vie for that spot, that throne.
and he would have fought better than Drake.
and finally got the respect for being there.
He didn't
then
have the
Ju-
skeleton
wow.
Drake had.
just to drop the half-ass diss track and then just be just kidding. I really love you, Kendrick.
And
Like,
only
bro.
after niggas said universally, what the fuck is this?
Me.
Everybody said, what the fuck is this?
And
Oh, I feel corny now. Of course you feel corny.
He deleted it later.
and
the
then
cloth said that this shit wasn't it.
and then it didn't feel right in his soul, except for like that extra week that he had it up to try to get
To hold
the
that number
Billboard
one spot.
place.
Yeah. I ain't mad at you, bro.
So again, J. Cole fans, we are disappointed in this action. When it's niggas like, oh, when the album drops, watch it. All the opinions are gonna change. No, it's not. We're gonna be disappointed in the fact that he got in the ring, threw a punch, because Kendrick jabbed him. He threw a hook and then left the ring. That's literally what happened.
I hope that missed.
And we're still gonna say he did some fuck shit. And if the album is good, we're gonna say the album is good. But he cannot talk that competitive talk
And
at all.
and
Slow it
that's
down.
all. Yeah, and that's also
You better be a whole
not
album
ignore
of
the
Grippy,
fact
nigga.
that
He ain't even good at that
He
though.
Introspection.
let's not ignore
Grippy.
the fact he rode his bike back home,
Mm-hmm.
stayed home, peeked out the door till the smoke was clear, everything was safe, came back outside with motherfucking Grippy. Grippy, bro.
You mean after he stopped at the beach with the sneakers on? And made sure
Right.
to flick it up?
Right.
After that, yeah.
Bro popped out in the first half of the year talking about, you know what I mean? This is my reasonable doubt. You know what I'm saying?
Remember
Like,
that?
This is crazy,
It was all
bro.
good just a month ago, bro.
And now,
Grippy.
like I said, in the greatest rap battle of all time, you're like the punchline to the two rappers. Like Jermaine
And-
losing sleep,
and
but
look-
not me. That's what Drake said.
That's crazy.
Kendrick said, I'm going to kill him.
Not
I'm
me.
YNW Melly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're the punchline, and both them niggas diss tracks to each other.
Remember what I
That's
said?
the-
He went from Jermaine to J. Cole back to Jermaine? Nigga, Drake called you Jermaine and you was standing next to that nigga.
And the
This nigga
timeline,
losing sleep, not me.
bro. The timeline of the whole
Son of a
battle
bitch.
That's
was
crazy.
Son of a bitch.
about a month, like a month and a couple days. Cole was in it for 2 days.
Bro.
2 days.
And let's be clear.
He dropped it Friday. Sunday, he was apologizing and back the fuck out.
No
Copped
smoke.
a whole plea and a half.
J. Cole must love his sleep, bro.
And the thing
I
is,
only want peace. I don't.
and the
I
thing
don't
is,
want
if he would have
problems.
he could have called 2 T's. He could have called Charlemagne. He could have called Joe Budden and just said, "Hey, let me come on your pod real quick. I got something to say." And just say, "You know what? I got in the ring. I thought this was what I wanted to do, but in fact, this is not my bag." And left it at that. We would have respected it. We'd have clowned him. Say, "Yeah, I can understand you saying that because this was whack," and we would have just left it alone.
Right.
But you went on stage. That is the 2024. Nobody asked for this award. Like,
Yeah.
it's never gonna change. Nobody wanted you to do that shit the way you did it. And if it was good, if me, Walt, Sin, Deanie, and Mace all said, "Yo, that shit was fire. He smoked Kenny," he was not going on the stage saying that shit.
That's it, Joe.
And I'm extra
That's
tight.
it.
that DEFCON 1 call changed everything.
I'm extra tight because do you know how much J. Cole had to do, how much I had to do to get here to this point?
Bro,
To
Talk
be this
about
level
it.
of J.
I'm
Cole
not gonna
fan that
lie.
I was?
From where you were
All
at that
4
moment?
of us,
Yeah.
bro. Ain't no like first day J. Cole fans over here, bro.
That's a
I'm gonna be
fact.
honest,
and let's
bro.
and let's
brought
keep,
us- he
let's
brought us
keep it
home.
1,000, y'all. Let's keep it 1,000. When he was doing the little might delete laters, we was hype as fuck. We was doing content
Yeah.
on the losies he was dropping. So to say that, watch me, he drops, you guys are gonna eat your words, nigga. We was on the trip with him. We
I was-
wanted,
bro.
we
You
You
wanted,
wanted
this
him
for
to have
bro.
smoke, yeah.
I was on that
Earn your
ride.
place.
Pause. I was on that journey with him with the rollout, with the videos he was dropping on YouTube. I like the style of it all. I like the sort of like,
Shouldn't
you know what I
believe.
mean? Like there was the backstage aspect of it, like behind the scenes shit with some new music spliced in. I was all in. I loved the whole aesthetic of it. I loved the whole styling of it, bro. Like we was in it. We was fans.
We were sold.
We were absolutely sold.
Let me
Yeah.
show you how disappointed people are. That Monday, because he did it Sunday night, we did something we've never done before. Monday nights, we do our live show, right?
Right.
We got together that Sunday night when he pulled that bullshit. Was it Sunday night that we recorded it and we dropped it at noon that Monday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Unprecedented drop.
That's a fact.
In one day, we dropped a video when he folded under the pressure and people were so up in arms. 17K views. We spun back that night.
Well, the
12K
actual
views.
live. Yeah. Yeah.
We got 29,000
Damn, I
views
forgot about
in a
that.
day.
off of people being upset at J. Cole. So when you fucking talk to us and say, you're gonna see when he drops the album, it's
We'll
not
see.
just us. Everybody's mad at Cole, nigga.
Everybody.
We'll see.
Everyone.
We'll
We had
see.
1,000. We set our record. That was the first time we had 1,000 niggas watching us live.
Yeah.
Because of J. Cole fumbling.
Not the last time.
It's
but
not
the
just
first
us.
The first time.
Hip hop. You had SP, Kiss, Game, mad niggas.
Chiming in.
Everybody.
Can't believe this nigga.
My son
The
chimed
whole,
in.
the whole game chimed in on
Again,
that. Like
the cloth.
Yeah.
When you upset the
Cloth.
cloth, honestly, he should be excommunicado. I'm not gonna lie. Because you upset the whole cloth.
Yo,
John Wick vibes.
Nas is at this point yet like yeah,
All the way let down.
You let the cloth down.
That's
all
your
the way.
last worry.
Because that sounds
There's
crazy.
Jada Kiss. There's Styles.
Bro.
There's
Like
Bro,
if you a
the
rapper,
amount of
that's some
motherfuckers-
niggas you don't want to let down, bro.
Nigga,
Like,
SP
you know
was
what I
like,
mean?
you can't pick the Ginsu up and put it back down. Like, SP was hurt. Niggas was really hurt
Styles
behind
P,
that.
Panero, Holiday was upset
Yeah.
with you, bro.
the ghost.
Like, your parents was like, why would you do that?
Why?
Why'd you take the car out and crash it? And y'all niggas is like, oh, yeah, he a real nigga for that. And I'm never gonna let y'all get that off.
Ever.
Because he recorded it. I'm gonna repeat it again. Chill, Walt, let me get this off. He recorded it. He played it mad times, nigga. Then it got to the DSPs.
He was like, yeah, that's
Played
that's
it
it.
some more.
That's the
Sanction.
one right there.
He
Sanction.
did the doubles, the ad libs. He texted to his main niggas. Yo, I got something for bro.
What you think?
Nah, I know I got something for bro.
Y'all niggas is lying to yourselves.
Got something for
Y'all
Killer.
lying to yourselves. I made music. I know how this goes. It's a whole process before it gets
Nah,
to DSPs.
if you picture him saying, "Yo, I got something for bro," and that was the joint, and then
That's
2 days
funny.
later he apologized. That's a
and
whole
then you
different-
niggas in Dreamville lied to this nigga. Didn't tell him the shit was mid as fuck.
Facts.
Y'all let him go out
Nasty.
there. Then y'all didn't stop him when he looked crazy in front of his own fans. He wasn't in LA in front of Candy fans under pressure. He was in front of his people, nigga. Darth Vader went in front of the Death Star and said, "You know what? We like the
I'm
Jedi.
good. Yeah,
in
I'm
fact,
good.
we don't want no smoke.
Give me a blue
We don't want no
lightsaber.
smoke." The fuck? How are y'all sanctioning this behavior?
Yo.
I'm never gonna
I
let
don't
J.
know.
Cole live, bro.
Ever.
Never, bro.
Never.
I didn't
Never.
even expect to get here, but that J. Cole shit
Yeah.
really takes
That was
man.
An eternal L, bro.
Never.
All right, enough. 2024.
Shout out to Jermaine.
Look again. Because he's Jermaine again.
Yeah.
You got to get the.
No, he'll always be Jermaine from
Yeah.
now
He
on.
can't get his rap name back.
No.
We all know exactly who we talk about, too.
Yeah, Jermaine. It's Jermaine and Aubrey.
Jermaine and
At least for me.
Germ.
yeah, he's on. Looking ahead to the rest of 2024, like what is the one thing on like moment, album, single, whatever it is, feature? What are you most excited for looking ahead, Maysito?
Good question. There's a couple things. You know, obviously, I would be waiting for another Drake, you know, single type of situation. I mentioned before. I'm hoping for a no guidance. You know what I mean?
One of the powerful
We
joints.
want the joint. You know what I mean? Like you the pulse. You know what I mean? We want the song that's gonna have the clubs moving. You know what I mean? We don't need you to bar up right now, please. You know what I mean? Unless it's some. You know what I mean? I think Jarv says he can go a certain level. I'm not sure if he's willing to go that level at right now. You know what I'm saying? So I would like, you know, get Chris Brown on there, you know what I mean? Get, you know, I don't know, somebody, Tyler, somebody. We need a fucking joint, Drake. Not no Wagwan Delilah type joint. But
Yo, they
if
saying it's AI.
it's not.
That's bad.
That's the crazy thing. The
It's that
dudes who
bad.
made
What-
the song thought it was AI.
Yeah. Would he not have come out and said it's AI if it was AI?
I mean,
No say.
I don't think it's AI. You know, wasn't they bringing his name up in Congress about why we shouldn't use AI? I don't think he's gonna do that again
That's
for a while.
crazy.
You
That's
know what I mean? To
wild.
be honest with you,
Word.
but
Is this the worst year of Drake's career?
Yes.
if we talking about from 2010, that's when
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
album dropped. He haven't dropped this year. This is the worst year of Drake's career. I mean, it's
So
been a
far.
bunch of
This
great
is-
years.
this is the-
As
this
far
is
as
the-
perception goes, I think it might be the worst year. of his
It might be the first year I feel like people almost are actually really tired of him. You get what I'm saying? Like even the people that fuck with him a lot are just like kind of like can
there
use
was
the
a
break.
I don't know if
year.
it's much as
The
tired
20
of
year
him.
was pretty bad for a little bit.
Nah.
But when
But I'm not
That
saying
was
it
off
was
the
as
hills
bad
if,
as this, but
if you read
yeah,
this-
he did have a bad little run.
I think niggas get tired of success everywhere. You know what I mean? There's niggas tired of Jay-Z. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because of success.
Winning
I
for
think the
years.
problem is, Dean, is that once you know if there's a green light on clowning you, it's different.
Everything's
You know what I mean? I seen T like it's like the Not Like Us section is the section at artist concerts nowadays where they just play Not Like Us. I seen T-Pain, I seen Janet Jackson, I seen all Simba performed it himself. You know what I'm saying? Like
Wild.
there's literally a
Wild.
Not Like Us section at artist
He
concerts
tried the cloud
nowadays.
chase twice and whiffed both times, and during the beef.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
on both. You tried to
course
play
Simba.
both sides, and neither side was fucking with you. You know what I mean? Shouts
Die
to
hard.
Simba with a Y.
Die hard.
But also, if I could chime in real quick,
Cook.
this is why we also have the conversation where Drake should be transitioning into a more sort of boss-like mogul type of role, because like when you get to that point in your career where it's like, all right, you're losing the you know what I mean, the not no pun intended, the chord that you strike with the youth or with the audience. You know what I mean? You start losing that. You want to transition into a role where you could remain lucrative and not have to be in the public eye so much and not have to feel that pressure of always having a hit up your sleeve. You know what I mean? But Drake has not transitioned into that role. We've talked about it. He's still very much in sort of a worker bee role where, like, based on whatever deal he has to continue to somehow still, you know, drum up a hit somehow. You know what I mean? So it's hard for him.
I will say this. You make a great point because the perception is that is the case. You know, Drake hasn't done anything, but I can't lie. Joe Budden, you know what I mean? One of the pod Mount Rushmore, you know what I mean? One of the goats of this pod shit along with Jarv, you know what I mean? Joe Budden.
Flowers.
He kind of alluded to
You
the
gotta
fact
pay
that
homage.
he kind of alluded to the fact that Drake, you know, does have a lot of these deals behind the scenes, the Larry Jackson, the Gamma shit, and that might have been why all of these artists were so quick to shit on him. You know what I mean? I will.
That's just one nigga that signed to another nigga.
You know what I mean? That's you know, that's the alleges. That's what Joe Budden been trying to put out there, and I think he's somebody that's smart. But I do agree with you, Sin, is that the mogul perception has not been around him. You know what I mean? They said he got, you know, 25 LLCs that he randomly got. So I don't know if Drake is doing this shit behind the scenes. You know what I mean? But the public perception is that Drake don't have nothing going on. I will say that. But, you know, to bring it back to the beginning of the conversation, I'm looking forward to getting past this, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's been a rough year for the OVO team, man. I'm just looking forward to people, you know what I mean, waving their hands and getting their dance on, bro. Like, it's been a rough year, bro. The headquarters are in shambles. It look like Avengers headquarters post Thanos right now.
Sheesh. Deanie, what you got?
What I would like to see, more in-studio album collabs. I would like to see don't send the records in. I would like to see more, kind of the way like Nas and Hit Boy's been kind of getting together in the studio. I want to see more of that. I want to see more synergy between the artists. Like, I think the whole just send you the beat and you kind of craft whatever you want to craft behind it. I think there's a cool way for that. But I think talking to the nigga that made the beat, having him explain to you his mindset while he made the beat, like certain drops and changes in the beat that made him think of certain things, all that in conversation with the artist kind of like creates, you know what I'm saying, that little canvas for him to fill in all those blanks. Like, anybody can just like send this beat I'm listening to right now is fire, and I can spit a freestyle over this and it might sound decent, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sure if me and him sat down and we concocted some shit, it might sound fire like that. You get it. I want more of that. I want more of the synergy. I don't know if Big Hit and them sat down together, but the album sounds like they did. You know what I'm saying? As far as they were actually, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to say about the album, I thought it was dope. It sounded like they have a lot of synergy. I want more of that. Like, I want my artists that I love. Like, I want to roam streets and Ransom back. You know what I'm saying? I want shit like that. Shit. I want collab albums that mean something, that like make you want to spin them back. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just. I feel like there's been a lot of music that you just listen to it one time and you kind of say that's cool and you just move on to the next thing. I want more albums that stick to the ribs. You know what I'm saying? How we used to. The feeling for all the young niggas. There used to be this feeling we ripped the plastic off the CD. If you don't know what a CD is, you know what I'm saying? Googles. You know what I'm saying? When you rip the plastic off the CD, when you looked at the linear notes.
CD.
What's that?
Yeah, what's that, brother? I'm talking about the gold, even tapes. That era. I want that feeling back, and I don't feel like I'm the old guy that can't get that feeling back. I feel like there are artists that can do that, but it has to be about more than just money. It has to be more than just selling out of the show. It has to be the genuine. I want to make some fire. What you want to make? I want to make some fire, and those two people come together and make fire. That's what I want more of that.
And that'll translate to that real shit.
And that'll translate into a lot of other things. That'll translate into better videos. That'll translate into better shows. That'll translate into better collabs going forward. It's just more organic, my guy.
Do you feel that? Because with your album of the year, you mentioned Future and Metro. Do you feel like they displayed that?
They probably was passing blunts to each other, bro. Like this felt hands on. This didn't feel like, yo, send me something from St. Louis and I'll send the vocals back in Atlanta.
Sometimes you just have that natural synergy because
and they've been working together for years.
Not to like undercut you because you make a strong point, but remember the story behind Ran and Rome.
That's one of those special moments though, where you can just send in the stems and they can just pick up. That's majestic shit. We don't get that a lot.
You have to be of a certain cloth.
Come on, there you go.
The cloth.
You know what I'm saying? I want more.
If y'all hear anybody else talking about the cloth on their podcast, just know where they got it from.
Y'all know who to tag.
We made the cloth a thing, just so you know.
We argued about the cloth.
You know what I mean?
A lot of ism here, man.
Everything is going to get defaulted to the cloth from now on, by the way. Anything controversial, the cloth will decide.
The cloth will decide.
The cloth has spoken.
Yes.
So say the raps now.
Several things. One, obviously, the Kendrick album that's coming, of course. Need that.
Let's
Want
get that out the way. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? We know it's coming. I remember saying
The
I
Rap
saw it
Roundtable.
coming, like during the turn of the year. I saw it coming in the fall. Maybe we might get it summer. You know what I mean?
That would go crazy.
I don't know. Second, on the flip side of that, Drake taking a vacation.
Not happening.
Just
Too many vested interests, bro.
bro, just
What do you mean by that?
go relax. Go relax somewhere, bro. Just reassess, decompress first. You need a little bit of decompression.
About to get that Drake Cardinal official.
You know what I mean? Maybe
me?
listen to Kendrick. You know what I mean? Maybe
We're doing it for T.5.
get a
I don't
little
know.
get a
It's
little
not gonna
therapy.
stop.
Do
Watch
do
it,
a little,
Crody.
The little joint he just did with Sexy Red's
Do a
already
little
on the Billboard charts.
ayahuasca.
It's
Get
like
your
in the
get your
50s.
chakras right. Get your mind right.
The youth fam. We're gonna do it for the youth fam.
The song's not even good. And the song's in the 50s.
The worst accent in the world.
I'm cheesed, fam.
Yo, when did that accent
Yo.
become that, bro? How did they mix every lingo in the world into that? It's fucking gross. I'm sorry. No disrespect meant to Toronto, but that lingo
Right.
is trash.
I would love if we have Toronto
ignorant.
viewers. If any Toronto,
Trash.
Canada viewers watch, let us know. 'Cause,
And when Drake
you know
said
what I
it was
mean? That would
How
be
you
dope.
mix New York lingo with British lingo with West
Jamaican
Indian
patois,
lingo? Like
yeah.
what the fuck?
With some other shit.
I'm going to
With
hang
the
mines.
natural base Canadian shit? Like nah, gang, that ain't it.
But the way I'm looking at it,
Like
like
you done co-op this sin whole shit. I'm sorry.
All bad.
it's all
man.
good.
All bad.
He's kind of teetering on a, you know what I mean? He's teetering on, you know what I mean? Like we all know that if you come back with some hits, if you come back with some jams, like people will easily forget an L. But I'm on the socials every day. I'm on Twitter every day. I'm on Instagram every day. Like it's open season on Clown and Drake. You know what I mean? So I really just feel like a couple months just out of the limelight to let this die down. You know what I mean? Again, if you had a different role that you could play during this time, like if you had artists that you were pushing and you know what I mean, focusing on, that would be where you could focus your energy during this time. But like, if you're using this time to focus on how to rebound back, the things that you're doing right now, it doesn't seem like it's working. And it's not just me. You know what I mean? Like I'm out there, I'm seeing the reactions. Like it doesn't seem like it's working for you. So I would say, you know, Drake, take a couple months off at least. You know what I mean? Take a little vacation, decompress, reassess, and you know what I mean? Maybe you could come back stronger or not. Like it doesn't matter to me.
I think it was Jarv that said it. Like with the whole getting the cool knocked out of the walk. I think the nigga's trying to rediscover the nigga cool. You get what I'm saying? Like all the shit he used to doing.
But that's the
In
thing.
physical
Like if
therapy.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're trying to rediscover the vibe. It's gone right
Learn
now.
how to walk again.
If you're word,
Gotta crawl first.
that's a fact. If you're
Car crashes be
consciously
tough.
focusing on that, we can tell.
Yeah.
And that's not trying to reaffirm your cool is not cool when we can notice that.
Shooter's gonna shoot.
Shouts to Sins. Looking forward to Kendrick popping out and Drake going away.
That's
Talk about
crazy.
Come on, Sis.
Right? Biased
You
nigga
gotta
here.
respect it, bro.
You gotta hear it to know it.
it.
That sounds crazy.
Nah,
That's
but
crazy.
It's
trying to reaffirm the cool when you never really had the cool is a very dangerous thing to try to do.
Listen, man.
Because he's never really been cool. He's been famous and lit. This is not
Right. he's
cool.
Right.
That's
A,
his
a
cool.
broke nigga could be cool
Yeah.
as fuck. You know what I mean?
is this the longest run of somebody being lit without
Yeah.
being
I mean, yeah.
necessarily cool?
I mean, it
He's
might be
the
the longest
first
lit
one.
era.
For this
Yeah.
long, nobody's been this cool. This
Maybe
long.
Ye, because I don't know. Was Ye ever cool?
Yeah, Ye was cool, bro.
Ye was
Ye
cool.
made a lot of shit cool.
I
I
mean-
mean, put it like this: Ye's only cool because Drake came around. We didn't think Ye was cool before. Like, if we
Oh, so
people,
Ye,
Comparative?
no,
I mean,
Ye,
you know what
Ye
I mean?
was the prototype.
Right.
I mean, when,
He
when
got
I say
cool
when I
after
say
corny
cool,
niggas
when I
came
say
out.
cool, I'm talking about like.
But no,
Like, if you count like this was
let's not do
Yeezy,
this. No.
Nike Yeezy Ye was a cool
no.
nigga.
Right. No.
that was-
he
that
was the cool nigga.
That was 15 years in,
True.
bro.
He was the one that really
We-
resurfaced
no,
the
we-
J.
but
But look,
really
at,
have
the
to
nigga,
talk
but look
about-
at the kind of niggas he birthed, though.
That's true. It's been some
But
weird
we have
shit.
we have
Come
to talk
on.
about the impact that he had in the fashion game and the sneaker game.
He's the one that brought the ones back truly and really, bro. Like, he really is. The reason niggas drop a pair of ones every week now.
Dini, I got you on Facebook. You was rocking ones before Kanye came.
Thank you.
I'm talking about they wasn't
Stop it.
$400,
Stop
my
it.
nigga. Ones you could get a pair of ones for regular price.
Aren't you pissed about that?
Same thing with SBs. SBs used to be $75. Somebody made them hot.
We're not
That's
gonna
like
act
$4
like
now.
Kanye didn't have an impact.
It's-
on the
it's
shoe.
But did Kanye
1000%.
influence cooler than he influenced fraud ass hype beats?
He showed whack niggas how to be cool.
Okay, that's that. Yeah,
How
there's
did
something
we
to
get
that.
here?
There's something to that. There's something to that.
Yo,
But I'm
we are
like,
walking it.
We're in dangerous territory, bro.
Got Walt in the cut. Like, that's my guy you talking about.
Damn,
I mean,
I want
Ye's one of them ones. Say what
Not
you want.
Yeezy.
I wanted
I ain't
to.
gonna front.
you?
I wanted
I
to
got some pairs
rebut.
of
I wanted to
Yeezys.
rebut.
I'm
but
wearing
I
some
didn't have
Yeezys
a
right
rebut.
now.
I
I got
told
the
ya.
Yeezy foams.
The Yeezy
fuck
Nike
with Ye.
joints be like $12,000 everywhere you go. You can't get them shits.
Walt
nowhere.
with the Ye vinyls. I mean,
Yeah.
Come on, like, say what you
Yeah.
want.
That's a good
sorry,
collection, bro.
Sin, you know.
That's a good
That
collection,
was your
bro.
boy, so you know that nigga. He had a high
Hey,
effect
listen,
on culture,
and
bro.
I
Kanye
lived,
was Drake till Drake showed up.
I lived
Bingo.
uptown in Harlem on that, like, you know,
And
way
Kid
to,
Cudi.
like Dykeman,
Another
and
one with the
heights
J's.
and everything.
Salute to him. Props to
Those 350s, those shits was
In the
everywhere.
Everywhere.
In the
Hey.
choke.
Not the 350s and the 700s. They locked
Everywhere.
everything.
Yo, Wave Runners was going for like fucking like
Hell
700,
yeah.
bro. Like,
Hell yeah.
it is what it is.
I got
A Dominican
some
staple.
I got some 700s in my fucking.
I'm telling
I
you.
got some 350s in my goat wants right now.
Come
Yeezy,
on.
shout out
I don't-
Yeezy. still.
I got some
I don't think
Yeezys
any-
in the GOAT.
I don't think
once.
anybody bought 350s more than Dominican.
Oh,
I'm dead
hell
ass.
They love them 350, but some of them
They
shits don't
do.
be authentic. We're not gonna talk about it.
Wow. How did
Versus
they-
two is the
Ew.
What's going on?
I don't know
We
where. I
talking
don't know how we
crazy
got
today.
here. Anyway,
Well,
When
crazy.
niggas start talking about sneakers, shit just
anyway, Kendrick album, Drake Vacation. At least a couple months.
All right.
salute
So,
to you, son.
Third, no, wait.
There's
third.
another one?
There's
There's four.
Goddamn,
There's
whoa.
four. The Nas and
Well,
Primo
hurry
album.
up then.
The Nas and Primo album.
Ah,
The Nas and Primo album. Very much looking forward to that. Again,
Charles looking to pick one. He got 4.
we got.
Four. This fucking guy.
and somehow you missed the Ice Spice.
Don't
drop.
go to Target with this nigga. We not leaving.
Love
Listen to Drake in there.
Tajay.
Right, I'm pulling
Target
up.
as-
I like the tunes
A
in here.
good time had by all.
Play some good
Is
music.
that
at Target,
Hotline
bro.
Bling? I think I'll stick around.
Why not?
Here for it.
Go back to soft
And
lines.
Sleeper Pick, the Common and Pete Rock album.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm looking
yeah,
forward to
yeah,
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
What's the
fucking
word,
with
y'all?
it. I'm fucking with it. Well, the obvious answer would have been Pusha T and his Gangsta Grill tape that will whenever it decides to drop, of course. But I'm not going with Pusha T. I'm going extremely selfish. I'm waiting on that Big Sean album. I'm anticipating that Big Sean album because
Way to burst the bubble.
because Stove God's never gonna drop. You know what I mean?
Apparently,
So
Summer 2028.
I
29.
think Big Sean is gonna drop that album, and he's gonna make niggas like Sincere Rap Snob and Dini eat crow for all the shit that they have to say about Sean. Because the shit that I've heard so far is like, all right, Sean, you ready?
He better raid the J Dilla votes.
You don't gotta do that. he got the 3-6
Every nigga
Mafia
got a
sample
baggage.
that went crazy.
Them freestyles in front of the fridge ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah, but it did though. He delivered.
Yo, Jarv, they love that last Big Sean ad
Come
so
on,
over.
come on,
though,
that-
bro.
That
Don't let him
Palisades
get away.
verse though. That Palisades
They love
verse.
that shit.
That's that Palisades verse on Larry June.
All I know is
immense.
I know Sean is texting Kendrick like, yo,
Hold up, nigga.
what you
Like,
doing, man?
I was it
Well,
Can I live?
Boy.
he's already in rotation on
Reasonable Doubt
satellite.
track 8. Come on, bro.
The people have moved on from Kendrick versus Drake.
Can I live?
Big Sean's gonna come outside. It's gonna be just as good as Detroit 2 was, even though these niggas fronted. It's gonna be even better because that's one nigga who's not afraid to get introspective while rounding on some fire ass beats. To sit a rap snob already heard the nigga he could get nice when necessary. I think that album's gonna surprise a lot of people. It's gonna surprise the cloth. It's gonna surprise these two uptown haters right here. and I'm gonna be at this table saying, see, I told you. I'm on Team Big Sean. That's my guy. He didn't disappoint me with his last album. And I think he's gonna shock the world with his next project. I don't give a fuck what you niggas got.
He needs the production support. He needs a good executive producer to pick out like a goods.
I think he's
Swap
right
of
where he
beats.
needs to be right now. You haters can go to hell.
I mean, he had the freestyle in the crib, and then Kendrick dropped. The nigga said, "Por qué?" Niggas forgot that. Like, what
Well, the
happened?
biggest beef in rap history, of course.
mean,
Everybody had to move out the
True.
way.
True.
Niggas wasn't looking
See,
for
you
AZ when Jay was
You
battling.
know, you right. You know, right.
Right.
You're not capping. But it just was weird to drop the freestyle right at that moment. And
Did he know that the beef was gonna pop off?
And Big Sean
You
is
know he
AZ.
was
That's what
pissed.
you're saying.
Yo, don't do that.
They both super nice.
He's a different type of nigga.
nice.
He's official. Not saying
But
Sean ain't official.
Status wise,
How these niggas is trying to hate.
Like,
See, what's you?
no, I'm not trying to hate.
Once you-
I like
look,
AZ.
look,
I love
if
AZ,
you ever
bro.
visit New
But I'm
York,
just saying,
if you-
I know
If you ever
where
visit
he
New
falls
York
status wise.
and you
like,
pass like 65th Street, the hate just starts to increase, right? The further uptown you go,
That
the
low?
mad haters.
65th
Haters.
is low, bro.
65th is
'cause
low.
y'all
That's
niggas be
Lincoln
lingering.
Center, bro.
Nah, nigga, 65th Street.
103rd bare minimum.
Cause y'all like to migrate south and shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They be on 103rd. Uptown niggas.
Yeah.
Man, these soft, not my arm.
Let's
Not
go.
my arm.
So you spreading the uptown hate even further south.
Yeah, we will let no small who you out for
Hey, man.
Gonna be waiting for you.
I mean,
Gonna be
shit.
the satellite.
They gonna beat that,
right.
beat
In
to
the-
death with a bunch of Illmatic
In the
vinyls, bro.
backyard. Nah, yo, Mason didn't even know. when we had the party in my backyard, we had a supporter of the pod was at the party.
Word.
Like the walls is caving
Crazy.
in. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Oh, y'all gotta
That's
put me
different.
on with that. That's crazy.
So sin is right. Like we gotta be careful. You never know where they at. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But he was like, yo, you do the round table? I was like, yeah. I heard your voice, but I didn't want to ask, but I thought it was you guys. And I saw
dope.
Sin and Dini over there. I'm like, see, yeah,
One of them
it's
Cole
us.
fans might be lurking.
Hey, man. Number
Fuck
one,
that.
not
We-
top two.
Matter of fact, that
We're
reminds
really
me.
outside.
It was like a couple weeks ago. Shout out to Dom Yank 95.
That was the homie at the Freddie Gibbs show?
No. That was a different guy.
A different guy.
Dini just be jumping off.
Nah, the homie that
Dini
pulled
don't
up
ever
on.
let this nigga sing cook.
You're right.
Let him
I do.
finish.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I do. Especially when he's telling the story. My fault, Sid.
No. That was at the gig. I saw it. Yeah, he seen me in
Fire.
the elevator. I think he saw my hoodie on, and
That's crazy.
yeah.
Like, Sin?
Yo,
Yeah.
and niggas is accessible. Like we work in a place where like niggas we're really accessible. So to see that type of love and get that, because that happened to me too.
Yeah.
and that's fire. You know what I'm saying?
Just say what up. Don't do the shit where it's happened to me on the train where
throwing a
niggas,
salute.
the nigga stared at me from 14th Street all the way to 14th Street on the 5 train and didn't say shit. Like, just say what up.
Salute.
What up?
Yeah.
Give me a
Man.
dap or
I
salute me.
seen
You heard
some
kids.
folks too. You know what I
We're
mean?
mad
They said, what up?
approachable, man.
Shit
We're
like
cool
that.
people.
Cool
I don't know.
niggas,
He's
man.
approachable. You know what I mean? Just say
Nigga said, give me a deuce.
Not before his coffee.
Facts.
Not
Get that
before
nigga
his
some
coffee.
coffee.
He's A1.
Facts. One at a time, don't talk to me. I need coffee. But I digress. You know what, Sin? We talked about something. What I'm gonna do is, since we cooked on an opening sag with all them different topics, I'm gonna just join you on your lawn. If that's okay with you.
All right, okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's open.
Yeah.
Pause.
Gang time.
Before we get there though, Megan Thee Stallion. You know, I need to know something, and I might have to do my Googles and shit, do the knowledge. Shout out to Coach. Why does Rock Nation have such a vested stake in like framing her in a specific way? Because this video comes out where a young lady is filming because she's on stage with Meg. She got her phone out because you know this is the era where the young people they gonna have their phone out. I'm on the stage with Megan Thee Stallion. Then you look into the crowd looks a little sparse.
Does?
Little mama vibe.
But right, but the narrative and the way they've been framing this tour has been a success. It's been a sellout. It's been big audiences. But we see that and it's like, are you doing the wrestling shit where you only shoot, you put the hard camera on one side so you see the audience and don't show the empty seats? Because Shorty came through like this. It's Megan Thee Stallion. Empty seats.
Empty.
Wow.
Why is Rock Nation so invested in Meg? Not to say that they shouldn't be. This is not an attack against Meg. But it's like, why are we working so hard? If it's not working, it's not working. Can somebody help me with that? I don't understand.
Well, a couple reasons, y'all.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh no,
No,
I
cook.
fucked up a
I don't want to.
punchline,
I don't
damn.
want to ask the dick question.
But there's a couple factors, y'all, because there's the album coming out this year. Meg's, the album Away from the 51.
Is it gonna drop, nigga?
Yeah, it's official June 28th.
Okay.
It's
Oh, wow.
announced. It's
Oh, this is a
dropping.
promo tour she's
Wow.
on.
She just announced the album, so but I guess all of it. They didn't just think of it absolutely as a
Right,
promo.
right.
So, But they have the album dropping, so this is the big moment. You know, when the album drops, you can't say this is a mixtape, this is a compilation. The numbers are the numbers, so they have to, you know, make it seem like she's that of a certain level. Nicki just dropped a completely sold out tour. I think it's in top 5, along with the most recent Kendrick and Drake tours of the most profitable tours in rap history.
Shouts to Nicki, man.
You know what I mean? So shouts to Nicki, you know what I mean?
Yeah, niggas is uncomfortable saying it, but I say she the female GOAT, bro. Like when it comes to
Gotta
rap,
Easily, if you
Gotta
ask
be.
me.
Longevity,
You know what I mean?
skill, like performance, she's
Longevity,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Which is a big thing with her
Bars
compared to
never
the other
wavered.
people.
then don't bring oh
And then
she
this
lost
bring-
to Remy.
this
It
bring
ain't
gotta
affect
be-
her.
Right.
This is where you got to be unbiased because I'm not the biggest Nicki fan, but like facts is facts.
It is what it is.
Right. So you have that in play. You also have, you know, for every Rihanna within a Rock Nation, there's a Tierra Marie, there's a Rita Ora. You know what I mean? There are people who they've tried to make be that one, and it hasn't worked out. So I think this is the latest project in that Rock Nation circle, in that, you know, what everybody's going through. So, you know, I think that they're trying to position her. You know, the spot is open. Cardi hasn't really, you know, done what she was supposed to
She's
do.
not dropping again.
Right. You know what I mean? She don't even know what she want to do. She waiting for other people to write her raps. You know what I mean?
She Rock Nation too?
Nah, but I just mean like within the positioning period within female rap.
Oh, got it.
You know what I mean? Like who's gonna usurp Nicki as the one? You know what I mean? So Rock Nation put all of their money within Meg. So it's like and you know, Meg is a weird artist because the numbers don't say that she's that popular, but if you go on socials, you would think she's Beyonce, bro. You know what I mean? So I think that they see something there with her popularity, with her following, that they haven't been able to capitalize musically yet. I'm gonna be honest here. I don't think like Meg has had, you know, the song yet. You know what I mean? The one, you know, that you're like, she's undeniable.
Well, I think you count Savage, but the Beyonce version, I guess.
I mean, I guess, you know what I mean? Like, they had to throw Beyonce on it for it to be a hit, though. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like, I don't think...
I'm just thinking about it right now. If they were smart, they would have put her on the Yams remix.
What?
It just hit me right now.
Nah, but remember, that was a
Lightning
Fetty
bolt.
song. Fetty co-opted somebody else's
I think it was
song.
Masego.
Yeah,
Masego.
Masego. She could have been on one of those.
But just do it for the culture.
Right.
Can I
Because
get
Fetty
to
shit
the
went out the
Yams?
fucking... Like, he was out of here.
Right.
Bro.
Right. Listen,
Can she,
is
rap
clearly
on,
Yams.
can she rap on that type of beat, though?
that's the problem. I don't know if her rap versatility really
'Cause the
lends
BPMs
itself.
on that is a little bit slower.
Yeah, Meg hasn't been able to really, you know, lotto it, if you want to be honest. Lotto kind of could get on all of them type of beats and give you a fire verse.
I remember I said that before we came to the Brooklyn podcast studio. Even I was like, yo, like Lotto really can rap.
She has a
put all the
rapper
stars on
She's
Lotto
sensibility.
gorgeous
early.
as fuck, but she can rap.
You can tell when somebody's a rapper. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
When they,
She's
you
just
know what I
terrible
mean?
at taking
Lotto,
trips to the Bronx, but other than that, she's
Well, you know, clout is gonna clout.
Hey,
you heard?
man,
Facts.
you know, it is what it is. Shout to, you know, Y2K and Ice
I just feel
Spice
like
dropping
y'all
soon.
forcing it with Meg. Like Meg
Garbage can.
is gorgeous, beautiful woman. She doing, but the thing is like you doing music videos where you damn near naked now. It's like y'all,
Right.
how much at this point are you gonna drop the OnlyFans for Rock Nation with your titties out? Because it's like the music video she dropped, she was
Got a
like
couple dollars.
Yeah,
naked
yeah.
almost. It's like how much more shit you gotta do before?
Not that
Yeah,
there's anything wrong.
No,
with
we love it.
Keep going.
Freedom of expression.
I'm completely talking about the promotional aspect, not
Right.
the Meg nudeness of it all. What I'm saying is, if you got to do all of this, smoke and mirrors with the tour numbers and
It's a
the
lot of smoke and
crowd,
mirrors.
it's like, fuck, maybe it's not working.
She should have dropped after his. That
How
was-
you do the whole Bigfoot shit in the album ain't drop?
That's what I'm
you
saying.
beef with Nicki, did all of that shit?
Low key.
That's crazy.
Don't
Yeah, I
don't
think at this
gut
point,
check me for this, but
Her buzz
Let me get
musically.
Let me get ready to mute you because I'm not mute you,
just-
Sensei. You about to say some
just-
shit? I already know.
I mean, at this point,
What's
she somebody design the vibe, get it. I'm bugging.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that, bro?
All right, like, you know what I'm saying? You added in the, like, for instance, remember they used to give us jail niggas because we figured that we relate to the jail nigga, you know what I'm saying?
What do you mean by that?
And they put music, he'll like, I don't want to say like a DMX type nigga.
She's
but they
supposed
give
to be
us,
female representation,
That's what
a
I'm talking-
common woman. type of
basically where all the
situation.
girls could look at her and be like, oh, she went at it with Nicki Minaj, oh, the shit with Tory, women abuse, like all the shit that basically would say, we need to be behind her is pretty much in play.
Ah.
Jimmy, what are you saying?
I'm basically saying she's pretty much. She's not
Chill. I'll rock with the WNBA.
What's that, brother?
You do since Caitlin Clark entered 2 weeks ago. But the point is like,
I'm a Cynthia Cooper. I'm a Cynthia
The
Cooper.
Deanie show now.
Yo.
It's the Deanie show.
nah. I'm just keeping
What
it
are
a
you
bean.
Just let him
dude?
cook.
Like,
shouts to
and then
Maya
you
Moore,
just
the
censor
GOAT.
all the shit that needs to be
That's not
said.
Lisa Leslie, fucking Candace Parker. There's been amazing people, but they haven't got you to sit down and watch that.
Was it again, man?
I think so, bro. Cause like we're not checking for her
We're
for the
censoring
music.
this whole shit. You're not getting us toast.
Yo,
The fuck?
Pay for
We're
$1 a buck.
We're cutting it out.
You could definitely chop it, but I definitely
You're gonna
think
get the multicolor
because for instance, Hiss. Remember Hiss?
Yeah, I might have to
Hiss,
get the
and we're gonna
beats. I'm not even
reconvene.
gonna reverse it.
Yo,
I'm
like-
gonna beat this whole shit.
Hiss was like a big thing for 2 days. But if they really supported it, it wouldn't have been a thing for 2 days. The Kendrick joint's been cooking for a month
We
straight.
telling this nigga we got censored. He's still going.
Still going.
That's crazy.
My nigga,
Let
I'm
him
telling
cook.
you,
Let him cook.
She's
Let
here.
him get it out of his system.
She's here for that. No one's really talking about the music. What's the last big Meg song? You get what I'm saying? We
Maybe
talk
the-
about everything but the music, and she's a
We
musician.
do. Maybe the girls talking about the music. Don't discount the ladies.
But then,
No,
but then the
well,
album sales and everything
Can I-
show.
no, can I
The
chime
support
in
would
here?
show.
Cook.
I think right now, at this point, June 2024,
Mhm.
I think Sexy Red has kind of siphoned some
Sexy
of that.
Red got all the energy.
She took all of that, bro.
Sexy Red has siphoned a lot of that attention, a lot of that audience.
Because it almost felt like Sexy Red is the official version
No,
of what
say-
they're trying to make.
No, say it. Sexy Red is who you think Megan Thee Stallion.
I'm
Bingo.
not
Bingo.
saying that.
Say it.
I say that. I can agree with that.
I'd like to get to know them both.
You know what I'm saying? They trying to do that to
Shit.
Meg, but Meg is look how long it took. Meg used to be fully dressed. Meg it took Meg to come around to get naked, bro. She wanted to be a rapper.
Yeah.
But niggas was not niggas, the ladies too. Y'all be capping. Y'all was not respecting the raps. At the end of the day, it's more y'all. If y'all wanted to buy the album, y'all would have buy the album, bro. Right or wrong.
The thing is,
The support.
I think the image that Meg is trying to portray, Sexy Red, is more of a natural at portraying.
And people are liking the music better because the numbers she charts, bro. Say what you want. The charts do reflect people actually press and play.
And
Where's the last joint Meg had that Hiss was, like I said, was cool for 2 days and no one gave a fuck after that?
and you know,
Where's her music at?
I know you're kind of applying it straight to women, Deanie, and I understand where you coming from, but it's almost like Meg is in that clout type of situation right now because you know how Lil Durk was like the hottest nigga for 2 years, but there was no like big Lil Durk hits.
Record,
you know what I mean?
Couple
So it's
features.
like the record labels, the social media, everything around it is putting into it. But not necessarily delivering music.
Everything
I can
but
see where
the
you're coming from.
tunes,
But it's
bro.
not just women, because we
It's
fall
not.
for it too.
That's why I use the
That's
jail.
what I'm
That's why I
trying
use
to
the
say.
jail nigga
Yeah.
analogy first, because they give you a nigga that they think you want to listen to, that they think you gonna relate to, and they try to push it. But if
And
the
they're
music
everywhere,
is whack,
and they're in every
the music
video.
is whack, bro. So we be like, salute to you, jail nigga. But the music is whack. You know what I'm saying? And we not gonna rally behind a nigga forever and a day just because he's
I
a
try to,
jail
like-
nigga. Like niggas don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if they had a perfect nigga there and he related to all your struggles, everything you've been through, you essentially been through the same shit he been through, you gonna relate to that nigga. Even if he's not nice, you gonna respect the nigga's struggle, bro. And I think right now people just respect the struggle.
I feel like we lost the plot. I'm not gonna lie. How did we get here?
I forgot.
We
No,
talk-
funny.
well, the conversation
What are we
was
talking about again?
why
I don't know.
why is Megan's music
Stallion,
not
the
why she
fan got on stage,
Right.
showed all the empty seats.
Right.
Is she a star like
Why is
that?
the
or
narrative
all
being
smoke
pushed
and
that she's
mirrors?
doing-
How did we
Hatteras.
get to prison though? I'm so confused.
because I use the example of, you remember back in the days in the 90s they would give us like the thug nigga,
Right.
and the thug nigga would be used, so like he
But
gives
there's many women who love what Meg represents,
and many niggas we love what the thug nigga represent. You know what I'm saying? Future
But-
raps about selling drugs
So
all day
what's the
long.
problem with Meg?
It's not a problem. I'm just saying that they give you a person as a lost leader, the standout guy. They give you him to follow, whether he's good or bad, as long as you can relate, as long as you spend money, as long as you rally. You might not buy an album, but you might not go to a show, but you just in person, I fuck with him. And
Right.
sometimes the verbal I fuck with him don't
So
translate
you
to
saying
shows,
that Megan's
money.
fans are performative?
Super performative.
I actually agree with that.
Super performative. You see how the Beehive pop out for everything? They spend money. Ladies, take it back. Ladies,
What?
Take it back.
What?
Ladies were spending rent $1,200 to go to fucking. You could
Calm down, bro.
That's
You're too
a-
excited, bro.
That's an absolute
Like,
pause.
are women
Mute.
for $75? Are people going to Meg? Like, are they saying, hey, this $75 is worth it? But they're finding $1,500 to sit in the
I heard
parking lot
they
at a
was giving
Beyonce
them-
show.
Yeah.
Like
What you heard, Mace?
I heard they was giving them tickets out for free.
Bruh,
That fillers, bro.
the support is the
I
support.
seen a couple.
Salute to everybody in the chat. They say, yo, we fuck with the Rap Round Table. When they do it with their dollars, they do it with their views, they do it with their energy. Y'all fuck with us, we fuck with you because you fuck with us. Can you imagine if every video, yo, this, that, and the third, 17,000K only had 10 views? Where's the views? If niggas fuck with you, they gonna fuck with you, bro.
Nina's
They
turned up
apparently
right now.
don't, because they never fucked with her like that, bro. Before the Tory shit. We used to always say she can rap. That's the best we had.
This is Andre
Yo,
3K
bro.
level energy
Keep it
right
in
here
the
from Dini.
bean. It's just like I said. It's just more.
Add her to the list, bro.
Right. It's
Yo.
Kendrick, it's 3K, and
Yeah.
it's Meg.
No, just
And Lauren, don't
And
forget
Lauren.
Lauren.
Lauren, she earned that though. She really earned that. But like I said, if
Dini
people
is not
fuck
a
with her,
hottie.
if people fucked with her the way they said they do, we would see it, bro. It wouldn't be on the chart for 2 days. It would be on the chart for weeks. And look at the last movie. She said,
Boy.
that nigga needs a hug somewhere. Well, maybe not where he's at. He don't need a hug where he's at.
Happening?
But he needs.
What is going on?
The game is rigged, bro.
We gonna go to the mailbag.
It's a rigged game.
Are you finished?
Nah,
I'm
if
done.
If I could decipher some of what
Performative
he was
fans.
saying.
I'll leave it at that.
Nah, performative fans, but I think what
Translator
him
said.
and Mace were both trying to get at is the concept and idea of the archetype. And there's an archetype for rap artists
Listen,
that,
do you have a shovel in your hand? That's all I want to know.
that they
Because he's dug enough.
that they push,
I'm chilling.
and you know what I mean. Meg just kind of falls into that
Feels
archetype
forced.
right now,
Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I mean?
Meg.
and it might or
I'm
might
not a
not be working
hottie.
out. It
I'm a
might or
Barbie.
might not be working out.
But if Meg seen me in the street and she said, "What's up?" I'm gonna say, "What's up?" back. That's all. I'm
Absolutely.
Gonna say.
Hell of an archetype.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
the,
the
Hell of an
no,
archetype.
no, a generational
The video-
archetype.
the
Okay,
video, the video with her and Lotto
she's
the other day
generational.
is majestic, magical.
Dini, you have no legs to stand
Just
on.
magic.
Diddy, man.
Like I said before,
I
my
gotta-
eyes work.
Hey,
I'm
yo,
gonna be
ass.
censoring about 5 minutes of commentary.
Yo, if you
from
need
you.
help, like
Let me know.
let me
Nah,
bro.
I'm gonna just figure it out.
Dini do
Alright.
sensitivity
I'm not
trading,
gonna, I'm
bro.
not gonna do 5 minutes straight. I'm gonna just pick and choose certain.
I know you are.
You know what I mean?
know
Just
you
to
are.
clean it up because goddamn, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I
You know, at
appreciate
some
it. In
point,
advance.
Spin.
as we continue, because you see
Off
now,
the top.
nigga,
That was off the top.
I'm just.
All of
I'm reading the comments.
Macho
There's,
man.
there's a few
Dope.
niggas who discovered us who are going in the catalog. They're going back. So
Salute to y'all.
as we continue to matriculate our way upwards, when they find a Dini ran by Meg, it has to be wiped. Okay,
Oh,
Sorry.
man.
Men in Black this shit.
You still look
'cause,
good,
you know
though,
what I mean?
girl. You still look
Never
good.
happened.
Fuck that. Let's go.
Hit me up for the Jarv Eat the we talk about female rappers
Uh-oh.
video. You know, I
Yeah,
got the
yeah.
mixtape version. You
Come
know what I mean?
on.
Got taken off of DSPs. You know what I mean? But I got
Don't
you know,
get it twisted.
the
Still in the
K-Slate
tuck.
version.
Still
I
in the
got
tuck.
it.
We fuck with cool, but eventually, you know, we gotta have that conversation.
Yeah.
No pow every now and
Necessary.
We
then.
gotta have that conversation. I'm gonna play a road game too. I wanna go down the block to Queens.
Say that.
You know what I mean? I had that conversation.
Shouts to Sean. What up?
What up? Jay the Beast. How is it Sean or is it Jay? Are you a Jay-Z fan? Let me know. Let's get to the mailbag. So we have, and this is my favorite segment, if you don't know by now.
One of the GOAT segments.
B Herbo 3943.
Be Herbo.
Apparently they have a show. I'm not promoting their show because I didn't appreciate their comment. But
Oh shit.
But I told them that I'm gonna mailbag this shit because I think they're a little out of bounds. So Mr. Herbo says, one day we'll be mature enough to have an honest discussion in regards to how overrated Blueprint is. This is from episode 98.
One?
Nah, you lost me already.
Blueprint's one?
Hold on.
But no, he lost me as one
you
day
don't
will
say
be
the number,
mature
you
enough.
mean one.
Listen, it's a paragraph. It gets better.
They will be mature.
That album doesn't have the best rapping of Jay's career. Reasonable Doubt Volume 1 does. It doesn't have the best songs of his career. Volume 2 does. It doesn't have any theme or real identity to it. Black Album, American Gangster. It's just a really good project that's gassed to hell because it's Jay and it came out at the perfect time during its era. But song for song, that album is not competing with a lot of all-time great albums. To say the rap's not, you're already perturbed. Carry on.
I've said this before. I'll say it again. Migos is Migo in a little bit.
Yeah.
That's good.
Dig it.
Lauren about
from
to
the
go
heart.
crazy.
From the heart, bro.
There is such a thing as something being greater than the sum of its parts.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Sure, Jay-Z had better rapping performances on earlier albums. Sure, he had the themed album with American Gangster. That's like super easy to pick out. Like, you're not a genius for that.
You didn't do the knowledge.
But there is something to the idea or just the feeling of a project, a work of art where all of the stars met where they were supposed to meet. You know what I mean? Catching lightning in a bottle. That's what the blueprint was. Sonically. You know what I mean? Performance-wise. The sure, Jay rapped better in maybe earlier albums, but that's not to say he was any sort of slouch on the blueprint. He was still performing, even, you know what I mean? And like he might have like simplified his flow, but he was still hitting a particular pocket, and he was still giving you a particular performance, and he was still rhyming in a certain clip. You know what I mean? You had the production, you had early Just Blaze and Kanye West. Like you felt, and Bink. Let's not forget Bink. We can't forget Bink because he'll you know,
He'll find us.
He'll come for us on the socials. You know what I mean? So
and by the way, we got found by Guru too when we saying most influential, most inspirational.
Absolutely.
Right.
And he talked about us on somebody else's IG live. He was so mad at us.
There was Timberland in there too. And it was this feeling. Deanie was talking about it earlier. There's this feeling that you get when everybody's in the studio on the same page at the same time. That's what the blueprint is. You know what I mean? And if you can't relate to that, if you can't like tap into that, if you don't feel that, then there's something wrong with you, not us.
Talk about it.
Good shit.
Anybody got anything? I got some shit to say, but I don't want to step on my brothers. Y'all got anything to add to that, or should I just go?
Sin did a great job.
Nah, Sin cook. You know, I could have bloviated, but I'd rather y'all cook on that.
Here's what I'm gonna say. What loses me, and this is why it's like I get really annoyed, and this has nothing to do with Jay-Z. It's just about rap fans who really don't listen, right? They don't read the articles, and some of them, I'm willing to bet everything that B Herbo is not from New York City. And I said this in the group chat we talk about. When I tell y'all like stay out of New York business, I don't really mean it disrespectfully. I just mean that if you're from outside of New York City and you speak about affairs in New York, unless you're here, there's certain things that you just can't understand or even properly converse about. Because it's third hand, it's some shit you read in the magazine, but you didn't have 10 toes down inside the city to understand what was happening within the city, right? The blueprint, when you say there's no theme, the theme of the blueprint is where Jay-Z was in his career at that point.
Right.
The nigga was annoyed that people were mad at him winning, celebrating money, and not really being about shit besides money. Discrediting him as an artist as far as how good he actually is. There was a lot of resentment towards New York City. The blueprint is the representation of said resentment down to the niggas he's dissing on the album. That's the fucking theme, nigga.
Art of the City.
Nigga, the rule is back. It starts there.
Niggas know what time it is.
It started with the intro. How the fuck did you miss that 20 plus years, nigga? Are you serious?
And then he ends it with Mama Loves Me, kitchen table. That's where I hold my skills.
I'll
with
show
the
you how
beat
to
on
do
the
this.
table.
Is the bonus track. The blueprint's theme.
I'm not doing the knowledge.
The blueprint's theme is the representation of how fucking good I am. While you niggas in the city don't fuck with me. Oh, y'all want this? Here. Y'all think I can't do that type of album? Here, nigga. And I did it in a weekend. How did you miss that, B Herbo? Why do you have a podcast? You better not be podding about rap. Because, holy fuck. You missed it. How did you miss the plot? And of course he did the politics with Jigga, that nigga Jigga.
Holy
he had to, right. He had to do the radio shit. But every song that you think of from the Blueprint is connected to the said theme of how annoyed he was with his position in the city, post Biggie dying, post people waiting for Nas to come back outside, post people being in New York, the cloth being tired of commercial rap. Because again, you got to remember hip hop. What was it like in 2001? What would you say since like 18 years old in 01?
Yeah,
somewhere around there. In a sense, if Hip Hop 50 was last year and I was 2023, so it was in his 20s. It was in his 20s.
Yeah.
Still relatively young. We're still trying to find our way as a culture. Commercial rap is still frowned upon in 2001. So a rich nigga dancing in videos, looking rich, showing off, iced out. You know what I mean? Like that was still like taboo to a certain section of the cloth. So they didn't like what this nigga represented.
28.
And
28.
You know, for people, you know, I get it. Song for song, you might have liked this better. He might have barred up on this more.
Right.
You know, I get it. But as a person who, you know, was young when a lot of this shit happened and, you know, came up having to learn this shit, like studying it like a book, to act like the lore behind albums don't mean anything. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Illmatic is a GOAT album, but also the lore behind Illmatic makes it even greater. You know what I'm saying? The fact that Jay-Z recorded this album in a weekend, was it? You know what I'm saying? And this was
Heart of the City.
You know what I'm saying? The fact that the artwork of the album, everything about it, you know what I'm saying? So like the lore of an album matters, you know what I'm saying? You know, the Tupac albums. Tupac got out of jail and recorded an album in a week. Like, that's the lore behind shit matters. You know what I mean? So, yes, I get it. You know, you personally, you might have felt this. He might have barred up on this more.
Then the September 11th aspect, too. Like,
there's the legendary story behind it. It dropped on 9/11, my nigga.
Like
come on.
Went
like,
out and droves to get
that
it.
type of stuff matters. To act like it don't.
Like,
you know what I mean? Ice Cube went to the Bomb Squad and recorded this album. There's stories behind shit, bro.
I think I've told this, and I have to tell the story for the new subscribers because I think I might have told the story, but a very long time ago.
Take them back, son.
My son was born on September 10th, 2001.
Wow.
September 11th, 2001. This album drops, so do the Towers. When I tell you my whole worldview was like, what the fuck? I literally just became a father a day ago, and now there's this catastrophic event. I don't know what's gonna happen after this. Like, are we going to war? Like, what the fuck is happening? And I'm at my job. My job's telling everybody, go home, take care of your family, be with your family. My family is in the hospital. New York Hospital. All the way on the 60-something street, all the way on like First Avenue. I am on 100th Street, like near Amsterdam Avenue. I'm taking you back because I was much closer to Nobody Beats the Wiz than I was to motherfucking New York Hospital. So I was like, you know what? It's not gonna be that far out of my way.
To grab
to
this
go
album.
to Nobody Beats the Wiz.
Don't mind that cloud over there. Let me
and buy the Blueprint and listen to it
Nothing to
on
see
my
here,
way
folks.
to walking all the way to New York Hospital
shambles.
because
But I need this album.
all
this
transportation
jigger.
was shut down. Obviously, you know what I mean. So that was my 9/11. The Towers dropping. I'm in New York.
New father.
New father, a day-old father. I don't know what's going to happen in the world, but I know the Blueprint is
Necessary.
sitting at Nobody Beats the Wiz.
It's necessary.
I'm going to go cop that shit for $11.99 or whatever the fuck it costs at the time.
That
you know what I
means
mean?
something, bro.
Listen to it on the way as I walk my ass from the west side to the east side, 60-some street. It's a staple. It's a fucking staple.
Talk.
And again, it's an album that captures lightning in the bottle. Like he did. Jay-Z has two of those. To me, Reasonable Doubt and The Blueprint.
I agree.
Nas has two of those. Illmatic, at least two of those. Before anybody gets mad.
Undebatables. I get
You know what I
where you're
mean?
coming from.
Illmatic and It Was Written.
Yes.
We're both lightning in because
Undebatables.
Illmatic was a lightning in the bottle culturally. You know what I mean? It Was Written was lightning in the bottle industry wise. You know what I mean? He got with
right.
Steve Stout
Talk about
and the right producers. to really put like that full body together.
Immaculate sounds, man.
Lightning in the Bottle does not strike twice for everybody. These two guys, including Jay-Z, had it twice. You know what I mean?
All right, let's get to the next comment. We spent a lot of time on that.
Right?
But it's so stupid that it deserves the energy. We have the Concast says, he was responding to us talking about the Rhapsody album last episode. He says, you're talking attention span on a 2-hour podcast, yet Rhapsody is asking for too much. And it posts a link to one of our pods, I'm assuming. Remember that when you guys ask for the audience to stick around for an interview 1 hour and 6 minutes in. Quality content will always expand attention. Now, the Concast. This is what I mean when I say you niggas is fickle. And I don't like fickle people, right? Sin said what he said about Rhapsody's album, right? It's ironic because he didn't know that this was on the Mailbag, right? And he told you tonight that that's his album.
Right.
And in the midst of that, and it's like, people write these comments and I wish I could like be a fly on the wall when they write them, because it's like, do you pause it and then write the comment, or do you let us talk and then write the comment? Because it's like, Sin said it's asking for a lot. And it's like, he took that as like he's fronting on rap, not thinking that Sin is talking from an industry perspective of how albums are made in 2024.
20 songs is a lot of songs.
20 songs is a lot of songs.
Period. Right.
Right?
20 songs was a lot of songs in 1998.
Nigga.
It's been a lot of songs.
Right.
But the thing is that loses me with this comment is, in the midst of Sin saying that, the three of us then had a dialogue about, while it's 20 songs, the runtime isn't so bad because it's only an hour and change. Because back in the day, if you got a 20-song album, that was like an hour and a half listen. So we while Sin said what he said, we also put it in this proper perspective that she still found a way to give you 20 songs within 60 minutes, which kind of averages out to 2 minutes a song. So some songs are longer than others, obviously.
And there was some high praise about the album too.
Right.
Kids, salutes.
Then you post a link saying, remember that, whatever. So it's like, we're not supposed to talk. We always talk about I think what's one of the first things we always talk about is the length of albums and how it impacts the listening experience. And it's like, remember that when you ask niggas to listen to an interview 1 hour and 6 minutes in? Does he know that by like minute for minute, we're one of the shortest podcasts of any genre in the podcast world?
Plus, I, on every podcast, salute the entire viewership, because I always tell people to have people sit down and listen to you talk for an hour. That's a big deal, bro. In a world where people listen to a song for 2 minutes and go, "Oh my God, I'm over it already." Like, I always give the people like they props for that.
Do three, like Joe Button does like 3.5.
3.5. Some joints 4. They
The
got
Kendrick
pods
was
10
the
hours
5 hour.
bro.
The Kendrick, like the reflect on this Kendrick Drake shit, that was a 5-hour plus pod, bro.
Academics be having some long ass pods. Like, a lot of people
Every
have long
other day.
Marathon streams.
Like,
Rory and Maul. Some of these sport, like we usually, recently we've gotten a little like crazy with the in studios. But when we do the streams, our streams is usually like an hour and 40, hour and 30, hour and 10.
So,
We don't
some
keep
of them
y'all.
are quick. Like if some drops and we need to do a quick reaction because we want to feed
30 minutes.
our listeners, half an hour, 45 minutes tops.
And as content creators, we don't always offer our own opinions. We offer what we think the public will respond to. So if Sin says, "Hey, you asking a lot," he doesn't mean for him. He's the rap snob, nigga. He's
Right.
gonna listen. He's saying, okay, amongst people who listen, you know what I mean? We've been trying to get Rhapsody more popular, more people who want to listen to it. So he's just mentioning, hey, this might be asking a lot. We know when we record, bring it behind the curtains right after we record a pod that might be long, we say to ourselves, oh, that was a bit long of a pod. As content creators, we know that, and we appreciate when people watch it. You know what I'm saying? So we can't just offer our own opinions. We offering how we predict people to respond to it as well. That's good podcasting, by Sin.
Shit crazy, bro. That comment really irked me because it's like,
Wow.
wow, you posted the link and remember that when, like, did you really listen to the conversation, bro? Like cook us when we say some fire or some wild shit, but like not when we talking about the length of an album and then we proceed to shoot bail right away.
And to Mason's point, I think we do a pretty good job as a whole of when we're giving our opinion for ourselves personally, we say for me personally.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if it's like,
And they still
all
don't hear
right,
that.
when considering the listening audience, you know what I mean? We say for the audience. You know what I mean?
Right.
We try to break that down as much as we can, but you know, some of y'all don't listen up.
All right, next one. It's Caesar and the Wise Guy. Summary. Basically talking about us. Not big Eminem fans, except for Jarv. Trying to say his music isn't for real black people since it doesn't bump well in the hood, through the hood. I mean, Caesar, like,
Come on.
you got something to say, Dean, on that?
I mean, it really doesn't though. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if this person is a brother or not.
We don't even play the real black
Like,
people card. That's not even
you know what I'm saying?
our
Like-
brand. We just say that white people like Eminem.
Like,
Right.
I
Which
mean,
is, Eminem's white. What's wrong with? It's
I've
not an
been-
insult, bro.
You've been black your whole life. I've been black my whole life.
Right.
You've been black your whole life. I can name on
Jarv
one
was
occasion.
actually white, but you know, I had surgery.
Sin, you're
Revitalize.
Ocean Atlantic, supposedly. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I could probably name on
Sincere
one
is a
occasion
colonizer,
how many
apparently.
times someone has actually asked in an outside event to play some Eminem. One guy, you know what I'm saying, in my entire existence, and he fucking loves Eminem, so I don't even count it. But I mean, he's not something on average that, you know, us as a culture really want to listen to in those kind of venues. Eminem's kind of like a specific taste. You got to be in the mood for Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Eminem's like
And that's
those
no
pizzas that they
disrespect.
put weird shit on. You know what I'm saying? Like a truffle pizza. You don't want to eat that shit every day. It's like
You mean like that, the eggplant pause
Yeah.
pizza and with fucking all kinds of
with the
weird
little
shit.
croutons and shit on it.
Yeah.
You might want that once in a while, but
Right.
that's not your everyday slice. Come
Like
on,
I
now.
said, Dean, like Eminem is a nearly 60-year-old white man. Like if he don't speak
Catering
to
to
what the
his
culture of young in
Nearly
their 20s,
60s?
nearly
Maze, you
60s.
sure? It ain't-
Eminem like
Jay
58.
Jay is 69. Jay is 69, so that's what.
Jay-Z is not 69, bro.
No, I'm talking about
What are
he's
you
born in
talking
69.
about?
Oh,
Jay-Z's
69.
born in 69. But Jay-Z's born in
Jeez.
69. Eminem's like 1 year younger than him, bro.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
nearly 60,
Yeah.
bro. He's in his 50s.
He was like 30 when
You
he
right.
started, so yeah.
Here's the thing. When I started listening to Eminem, when he, you know, burst on the scene, I was in college. You know what I mean? And his rhymes were a lot of college humor.
Yeah.
And I specifically remember a website called collegehumor.com. It was a whole movement
Oh,
of
shit.
like,
I remember that.
you know what I mean? It was a whole movement of content and media that was targeted towards the collegiate male. You know what I mean? When you break out of that window of time, that shit doesn't hit the same anymore. You know what I mean? And it's honestly, I feel a little sad for Eminem that he has to try to like reach back to his glory days of, you know, fucking crotch shots in the camera and fucking, you know what I mean, like the punchlines at you know, at the expense of females. Like I
What's
feel
the
like,
dog puppet he used to beef with?
bro, like I feel bad that he has to go back to that point in time in his career
Forgot about that.
to try to like, you know what I mean, rekindle his fire. Like this is the point
Damn
at
it,
which you
man.
retire.
But
and
I'm
maybe
not mad at it.
he
It was
is.
all right.
All right,
Song was dookie.
I understand the camera's on.
No, I told y'all niggas off the camera the song was all right.
He did, actually.
Yo, see,
Sin tried it.
it.
Sid don't believe him, bro.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you, bro.
Nah, I'm just saying. I just said I'm not mad at it. You're not
There
gonna
we go. Triumph. Eminem versus Triumph.
The
Last,
insult comic dog. I
Yeah.
now remember.
last
yeah.
one for the mailbag, and this is specifically for Sincere the Rap Snob to respond to.
That's
Okay,
it.
let me put the Migos in.
Jordan
I picked
Davis,
the Migos up.
3867 says, "What y'all said about Black Thought is the same way I feel about Dude. Like, thank you, cause the way some people be talking about Black Thought, I swear." Wait, it's not done.
Okay.
He is a good rapper. He is dope, but people act like he's top 5 or like he's underrated. No, he is rightfully rated because he doesn't have what the elite rappers have. Say the rap star. You say what?
First,
Sid ain't smiling at all, bro.
The cup got picked back up.
I need to know the age.
Y'all been waiting all
of this
week for this, bro.
I need to know the age of this commenter first of all,
Yo,
because if he's
great
in the
comment.
look again,
Are you ageist, Sid? What's going on?
yo.
again, I need to remind
I want problems.
the listening audience that I am the oldest one at this table. I am. What am I now? I'm 45. I think somewhere around there. I've lost track at this point.
Right.
You guys are approaching 40.
Yes.
Mace is the youngest one. I think he's like 10 years younger than me. You know what I mean? You guys were not there for the Roots run in the 90s. You just weren't.
Word.
You know what I mean? So that's one thing. You weren't there for the lyrical dexterity that Black Thought presented at that time.
What are you talking about?
Then there's also
Come
the
on,
aspect.
bro.
There's also the aspect of like y'all would not go to a Roots show, so y'all would not understand the type of live show that Black Thought would put on. And so like we had this conversation recently where we were talking about like lyricist versus MC. You know what I mean? And so like I think that this particular commenter would put Black Thought under the lyricist category because we have this sort of perception that a lyricist is, you know, great lyrically but kind of boring in terms of like performance-wise. Black Thought has never been boring in his life if you go and watch him live. He is an absolute MC to the fullest, through and through. So if y'all wasn't there, if y'all never experienced it, that's a you problem. That is not a me problem. I was
What's
there.
that?
So
What's that, brother?
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know.
Black Thought is an MC of the highest caliber.
Copy.
Right. Shout out to that installment of the Mailbag. But now we are no longer uptown.
Oh,
That was an early lawn, by the way.
Yeah, indeed.
Free long.
He needs to get off my lawn.
I left.
Y'all gotta get off the lawn. Y'all left early.
We are no longer uptown. We are somewhere in Lower Manhattan.
Oh,
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? It's looking real nice over there. The Latino women in Lower Manhattan are top tier. Some of the finest you will ever see, right?
well,
Quite nice.
every facet of woman.
Yes.
Oh,
yes, he's back. He's back.
Is
hands
top
down.
tier.
Hands down.
Levels.
Hands down.
There's levels.
I worked out there. It's immaculate. You know what I mean?
With a capital I.
But nevertheless, we are no longer uptown. We are somewhere in Lower Manhattan. The weather is nice. The women look immaculate. But there's a vagrant with a boombox playing a certain kind of music that's giving colonizer vibes. And at the Rap Roundtable, when you do that, we need you too.
Get off my lawn.
To see the rap snob.
Listen, man, I'm calling it early. Tommy Richman needs to get the fuck off my lawn.
Get off my lawn.
I'm saying it now. I'm calling it now. I'm trying to nip it in the bud. Pause if applicable. Because I'm tired of this story. I just talked about my age. I've seen this story time and time again. The most recent was Post Malone, 2016,
Posty.
White Iverson. You know what I mean? Tommy Richman, he got a couple bops or whatever, but like it feels like there's a machine behind him. It feels like there's an energy behind him. It feels like there's an industry behind him trying to push him to be like that next guy. And
I am strolling up the block.
Yes.
I just met with Sincere.
yes,
Oh
yes.
shit.
And
There's
I
two people on this block.
I just got a question for the tables and Sincere specifically. What about Tommy Richman and his music dictates that he's hip hop. Why? How did he become ours?
Well, look,
Is he rapping?
if you
Singing.
So why is he ours?
look, you
Why
listen
is
to
he
him,
ours?
you
That's-
see him, you see the aesthetic,
It's not us.
you see the vibe. You know what I mean? You hear the vibe. He's clearly trying to evoke, some type of like urban aesthetic. You know what I mean?
Right.
And what I'm tired of seeing is situations where like this type of artist comes into the game. They assess what's easy to pick up and what's easy to monetize very quickly. You know what I mean? Which is our audience, for better or worse. And then they pick it up. They make a couple hits. They get themselves into the limelight. They make themselves a household name. And then the next thing you know, they switch up. You know what I mean? We saw it with Post Malone. Post Malone came in with the braids, the long white tees, talking about White Iverson. You know what I mean? He had all this set. He had the fronts, everything.
Tattoos.
Look at him now. 2024. Few years later. You know what I mean? Picks up the fucking acoustic guitar, making country songs.
Said he's not a hip hop artist.
He says he's not a hip hop artist.
Oh.
My bad, bro.
Check your phone, gang.
Said he's not a
Before you
hip
end
hop
up like
artist. He's making songs next to like a known racist that says the N word with the hard ER.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
What the?
Like
I've been out of the loop. Folks.
we
know that
got
song
we got to
is.
be more protective of our culture.
Wait, Post Malone was doing that?
Post Malone, yes.
Well, he's a white dude from West Virginia, so that makes sense.
So
Sorry, Walt, you're not from West Virginia, but we just know how the South
From the
goes.
town, Walt.
I forget the name,
There
but
you go.
he's a country artist. He recently what was in the news or whatever
Who's
on
that?
the socials going viral. I forget his name,
Oh, copy.
but he
Shit.
yes.
I know you're
Walt,
talking about, yeah.
Walt, I know.
Do the research,
Walt,
folks. Y'all see it.
in the cut. He'll find it for me. But
Nah, they're gonna be googling while they watching. They gonna see it.
yes.
Facts.
But Post Malone is right up next to this guy making a song. You know what I mean? It's a hit. It's out there as like a #1 Billboard hit or whatever.
But it's like sin.
Lil Durk made a song with that dude too.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so it's like we gotta protect our culture from
Morgan
these
Wallen.
vultures, bro. Like we can't keep doing this. You know what I mean? Just because somebody looks like us and kind of sounds like
But
us.
he don't even look like us.
he got the aesthetic.
With some
He got
baggy
the-
clothes?
Yes.
Hat backward. That's all it
Fam,
takes.
he made a song with a little bit of funk to it, and now it's hip hop. Like what? Like why? Like
They jacking it out there, bro. That's
Song-
what I'm
it's
saying.
a cool
They
song.
jacking it out
I'm not
there.
saying the song is
kind of
whack.
hits though.
I'm not saying the song is whack. But why are you pushing this on hip hop? That's a pop. To me, that's a pop record.
Yeah.
And it's like
Definitely is.
you trying to, like Sin said, you trying to rope in the blacks with this record because it got a little bit of funk to it.
Little
Fair
funky
is fair.
aesthetic. There you
Fair
go.
is fair. It's got some funk to it. But it's like, stop using us to build up these artists who don't fuck with us. He don't rap.
Don't Miley Cyrus it,
That's
bro.
the thing.
I'm listening to this shit. I'm Hip Hop Nation on satellite radio, and this song is getting rotated.
Heavy.
He has his own personal drop before the song comes out on Hip Hop Nation.
That's crazy.
When he's talking about how the curation of the record, and it's like at no point is he rapping, at no point is he doing something that feels hip hoppy.
Number 3 on the Billboard right
I'm
now.
like,
too.
why is this ours? This nigga don't even look like he's ahead. He's not part of the cloth. He don't got a thread. He just happened to make some music that the powers that be decided black people would like. So let's put him on the hip hop stations. Like, where the fucking real gatekeepers at?
And then that's my point, because like a lot of people get mad at me when I say, you know what I mean? All right, there might be some issues with having gatekeepers, but like to a certain extent, gatekeepers, they had a role to play. They did their job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's certain
Yeah.
people that would get like, pushed out when as soon as they felt some type of like negative energy coming into the culture, they would be like, nah. We're not jacking none of that shit. We're not trying to fuck with none of that. You got to take that shit over there. You know what I mean? Post Malone, the country artist, I looked it up, Morgan Wallen. This motherfucker was out here using the N-word with the hard ER. You know what I mean? And Post Malone came into the game on some hip hop shit, on some White Iverson shit, and now he's up next to this guy. Like, we don't want to see this story again. That's all I'm saying.
Facts. Get him
That
out.
is all
not-
I'm saying.
I'm not saying get him out of here, but get him out of hip hop conversations. As black people, we can like a pop song. It doesn't have to. We don't have to adopt him as a hip hop nigga
Not a hip-hop
because we
song.
like the record. That's all I'm saying. But to say, I'll let you.
I'm just saying he's sort of like finessed his way into my Twitter timeline. You know what I mean? I'm seeing him. I'm seeing like a lot of people that I follow are jacking his style. You know what I mean? So it's like we gotta be more discerning, man. We gotta, you know what I mean? We gotta lock this shit down sometimes and be like, yo, like y'all gotta get these motherfuckers off of our lawn.
Yes.
Collectively.
Yes.
Off of our lawn, because we gotta protect this culture from these. I'm telling you, I'm calling it right now. In a couple years, these motherfuckers not gonna have no baggy clothes. He's not gonna have no hat to the back. He's not gonna have no funk.
Ed
He's
Sheeran
not.
vibes.
He's gonna be picking up a fucking ukulele and making fucking, you know what I mean, like back porch country songs.
Will he pick up a
Country
flute?
song.
Get the fuck out of here, man. No, man. I'm
No
tired
flute?
of these motherfuckers.
Just
man.
because black people like your song doesn't make it hip hop. So if you think you need to get our audience by way of framing it as hip hop,
Get off my lawn.
and if you feel like we just gonna keep standing for this bullshit, we're calling it early. If somebody gotta say there's gonna be the rap roundtable, and if you got a problem with that,
Get off my lawn.
because this is ridiculous. Like I'm listening to this song and it's like at first I'm like, all right, it's on Hip Hop Nation, and I'm figuring at some point there'll be like some rapping, and he's just doing some like, I don't want to call it crooning, but it's
Melodic shit.
some kind of singing, some right Dini melodic shit, and it's like, where's the hip hop?
Right.
It's not even any hip hop slang in this shit.
Right.
So you're just co-opting us. You're using us to build an artist so you don't really care about your audience. You're just curating a base, and I got a problem with that. So you, your A&Rs, your label, all of you niggas involved with Tommy Richman, that's his name.
Tommy Richman.
Get off my lawn.
It's algorithm culture. It's algorithm culture.
You cooking with that
We're
shit,
not
son.
trying to jack that shit in the least.
At
Fuck
all.
outta here.
Number one, I like Post Malone.
Same.
And number two, shouts to Sin and Jarv for Only Built for Cuban Links in the
Part
lunch
two.
hour today,
For
man.
real.
Two beasts, man.
Ain't no lunch hour. We in the
I mean,
studio.
my fault, lunch hour. It's been a while for me, guys. It's been a while for me.
Mace is back.
The Lord.
Rusty.
The Lord. They
Who
both
is
start with
like,
L's, guys.
Hold on.
What do you want me to do? Alliteration.
That, brother.
Alliteration.
What's that, brother?
That's real.
But anyway,
That's bars.
Pat Poose's favorite type of rapper.
But anyway, all of you niggas, and if you got a problem with us saying that this nigga needs to get the fuck out of hip hop,
Get off my lawn.
well, this is with episode 99.
Wow.
The road to 100.
Yeah,
New
man.
York Bias 3. If you still here, you ran the marathon, we fuck with you. You know what I mean? I love what we doing. You know what I mean? Roundtablemerch.com. Get you one of these. Hoodies coming this fall, Denny. Hoodies coming this fall.
Coming. Tease 2.
You know what I mean?
New beats coming too.
New
New
beats. Sincere Beats. Lock in. Denny the Balance. Take us home.
Yo, first and foremost, shout out to Walt, man. You know what I'm saying? Honorary champion over here with the gang. You know,
my dog.
a lot of love, a lot of vibes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the fucking chat from day ones to the year fives. We coming up on episode 100. I'm emotional about the shit. Plus, the liquor's winning the battle.
Yes.
As always.
Real shit, because we've been doing this for a while, and to see everyone fucking with us the way they are, to see the hard work, pay off, to see the energy. It's a beautiful thing. We love y'all heavy. Shout out to Midseason, you know what I'm saying? Fantastic Four's back on deck.
sir.
Like
You
we
know
never
how it goes.
left, you know what I'm saying? Full-fledged, sincere the rap snob, beat, producer.
Super producer.
So, for the right price,
Yo,
to make your shit tighter,
so-
holla at him.
Hold on. Let's let it be quiet real quick.
Talk about it.
Listen to this beat for a second. Somebody snatch this beat up. Come on. Holla at
Only
me.
if you nice, though.
I mean,
Only if you nice.
I am God. More Suede.
yeah.
Listen to the session coming this Friday. Maybe I am God might get on this beat.
We need
You
that.
never know.
I
That
am
would
God
be
will bless the
crazy.
fuck
I'm not
out of this
going to
beat,
lie. That
bro.
would be crazy.
Land the dismount, Dini.
Shout out to motherfucking I Am God. Hardest working man in show business, my brother Jarv, you know what I'm saying? With our powers combined, it's the Rap Roundtable, man. Episode 99. Tap in. We love you. Fuck with us. We fuck with y'all. And we out of here. Boom. I'm Schmiz and I'm Triz.
99 episodes and they only deleted one.
Only one.
That's it.